Hi, this is Ashley Eckstein, voice of Ahsoka Tano, and thank you for listening to the Super Awesome Geek Show.
Hey, hello everybody and welcome to the stream. Today we are playing Dungeons and Dragons. That's what you guys are all here for. Padawan's here, Lax here, G-Force is here, White Shadow. Hello to all you guys. Good to see you, good to see you. Tunnel Rat, let the debacle begin. Let's do this. Wish you were playing with us, Joey, but I understand Joey's busy. He was unable to play with us today. But hopefully, if we do this again, we can get him on. Rolando, good to see you. Good to see you. Greedo in a Speedo. So let's bring in the players. We got Chris, the 1000th Ghost, playing Exodus, the Forsaken, a wizard.
Hey.
We got Luke, Any World But Ours, playing a... Let me see. You are the ranger. You are
correct.
Oakhurst's brother, and you got a pet wolf, right?
Yeah, twin brother, just better looking slightly.
Oh, there you go. Dino at Geekstrong playing a brute barbarian, and he made an action figure of his character.
I have the power.
Fabulous Disaster playing a fighting dwarf warrior cleric druid. All combined with a crazy one-eyed wolf. Yes. No, you got the goat. You got the goat.
Yes, mine's the one-eyed wolf.
Luke has the one-eyed wolf.
One-eyed wolf.
You got the goat that you ride on. He rides the goat around. Oakhurst is here. John, you got to send me the link again. All right, hold on. No.
Did we win?
Invite.
I think we won, yeah.
Yeah.
Rum is back. Here's Rum, Salacious Rum, playing a Monkey Lizard Barbarian, the barbarian to end all barbarians, the one, the top dog, the killer amongst men, the Monkey Lizard Barbarian.
That's right. I'm here. I'm back. I'm Salacious Rum, the barbarian Monkey Lizard. I've traveled far. I've traveled wide. I fought the mighty horde. I've crushed my enemies and seen them driven before me, hearing the lamentations of their women. But now I seek a new quest to reenact Prima Noctua and bring back the centuries-old act of brigandage.
Yeah, this is going to be great. Gerard's here. Michael Reed's here. Hello, Pete. How you doing, Pete? Mikey in Houston. Good to see you. So, guys, what's going to happen? Use the lack attack. Vader's girl's here. How you doing, Vader's girl?
Taking it.
Monkey fist.
What?
Yeah, fist them.
Look at cats picking sides already.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen here, guys, is if Dino has a moment, he can help with the chat. But for the most part, I'm going to be so focused on running the game as the Dungeon Master that I'm not going to be able to get to a lot of the chat. So if I see something extremely funny or something out there, I'll try to post it.
No pressure, chat. No pressure.
Yeah, Dino and Dino's going to try and help with that. But for the most part, we're not going to try to show everybody's chat this session just because we're going to have a lot going on, and this is planned for 2 hours. It'll probably take 3 hours, but I don't want to make it go on to like 6-7 hours. You know what I mean? Like we don't want to be here all day. So just know that if I miss something in the chat or whatever, it's not on purpose. It's not because I don't like you guys. It's just because we're concentrating on this game. and yeah, okay. Vern at Oakhurst Studios is trying to log on. He's having some difficulties this morning.
I'll be back in 1 second as well.
Yeah,
I'm not going anywhere. Just 1 second.
Roger.
So I can give my speech too before we start the game.
Yeah, probably not as good as mine, but
Definitely won't be as good as yours.
Well, you're gonna have to do it when we enter the tavern. So
I have the intro for mine, but this is just.
Rum already got an STD from the bar, which
bring on the wenches.
I guess I mean, like Vern is stalling already. That's funny. Let's get going. I have a lawn to mow. Yeah, Vern's got the invite. I sent it to him. Where is he?
You know, he's tries to spoil things.
I'm back. Don't worry.
I have no intro prepared, so
don't worry, Fabulous. We've got plenty planned for you, my old son. Plenty planned.
Quit talking sexy to me, Ron.
I've got
sexy to me.
I've got a special weapon that's got your name written on it.
Oh, I can't wait.
Take a day off. Gary Force.
Gary Force.
So yeah, we could start going. Which one's Sheila the Thief, or is that the wrong D&D? Hey, Sai, how you doing? Big meat hammer. Speedos to wash. Let's move. Colonel Angus is here. Hello, Colonel.
The Colonel's here. Colonel's here. Shadow.
So we could go into the bar. We could start drinking while we're waiting for Oakhurst. So
scared now. I'm impatient.
So here we go. This is the place. This is the setting. This is what we're setting up here. There is a tavern called the Old Toad. It's a typical tavern, but with some not so typical decor. For this tavern has a large skeleton of some beast hanging front and center from the ceiling. The tavern seems full of people. By the bar itself, it's almost too full to squeeze in and get a drink. Yet on the very outside edge of the tavern, in the shadier parts, there might be some tables free of patrons. There are people of every race and species here. There are elves, dwarves, men. A couple of giants are even here, leaning against the far wall, scrunched over a little bit as they talk to a few gnomes. One table off in the shadows has 3 minotaurs sitting at it. Their gruffed and gruffled language comes across so foreign that no one takes notice. There are even a few avians and a draconic party here having a meal.
And the Octavians.
Octavians, yeah. The wait staff consists of 3 bar girls who serve the customers food and drink. They seem to be very busy. The 2 younger girls are clearly dressed so scantily clad as to entice
Behave yourself, Salacious.
Yeah,
as to entice the men in hopes of getting a gold coin for tips.
Yeah.
The third is a more ladylike woman, and she seems to be in charge of the waitstaff.
Yana, Doug Goggins in there. Yana's in there.
The tavern owner is tending bar. He looks like a gruff old man with a long beard. His hands seem rugged and overworked. The man has clearly seen his days in battle, as he has many scars that could only have been made by weapons of war. He's wearing a white shirt and some rugged brown leather pants with leather straps going over his shoulders to help hold those pants up. He's also wearing a blue apron, and in the back, behind the bar, you can hear the rumblings of a cook and another kitchen helper. There's a small area in the wall behind the bar that has a dish of food on it. It's a pass-through for the kitchen to send food to the waitstaff for delivery to the customers. By some chance of fate, the adventuring party, all find themselves here in this village.
Yeah.
This village that's just waiting for adventurers such as them to save it. So the adventure party, with nothing else in town that looks interesting, decides to all go to the tavern. They enter this tavern one by one and take a seat. Now, each of you guys can sit wherever you want. You don't have to sit together. So
I'm sitting at the head of the bar, and I want a flagon of cider and a wench, please. Bring me a wench.
Because you guys don't know each other at this point. You've all randomly
Cider,
happened
wench.
upon this town.
Bring it to me.
So as you walk in, I want you to describe your characters and then choose your seat. So, Rum, do you want to go first? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
So you want to walk in, you're going to slam open the door.
Put me on full screen.
And, okay, you want to be...
on.
Take to the limelight, Salacious.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so...
I'm here. I am entering the tavern. I am Salacious Rum, the Barbarian Monkey Lizard. I'm here. I've traveled far. I've traveled wide. I've fought the Horde. I've crushed all of my enemies. And I've driven them before me and heard the lamentations of your women screaming before me. Now I'm seeking a new quest. I'm going to be reenacting Prima Noctra and bringing back the centuries-old act of brigandage. But now I'll settle for one of your finest wenches and a flagon of cider. Bring it to me now. Bring it to me. Where's my wench?
Do you have anything to describe your character, or is that good enough?
Wow, look at me. You can see me. I'm a barbarian.
That's right. He's got his shield behind him, his big-ass sword. Yeah, okay. All right. Who wants to go next? Who's entering? He's naked. He's only wearing a loincloth. That's right.
How is barbarians roll?
I'll follow him up. I'll follow Rum up.
I'm purposely robed.
It's fabulous. It's time to enter. Do you slam open the door as you enter, or do you just kind of
No,
walk in?
I open it slowly.
No.
And this appears. I look around and sniff the air and go, there must be monkey lizard shit somewhere around here. So then I notice Rum and I walk over to the table and make myself at home without saying a word to him.
Do you so Rum's at the head of the bar. Are you going to sit there, or are you going to sit at an empty table?
Oh, he's at the bar. I'll sit next to him at the bar.
All right. You're just going to plop down next to the monkey lizard at the bar.
He's after my seconds.
That's right.
So you've got a war hammer that you can throw. You can use it like a hammer, or you can throw it and it'll come back to you, right?
Right.
And then you've also got a goat that you ride on. Is the goat outside, or do you bring the goat in the bar?
He's outside.
He's outside. All right.
Yeah.
Are you gonna let Rum ride on the back of the goat if you take off?
Yeah, and his name is Sean Solo.
The goat is named Sean Solo?
Yes, it's kind of a payback for being a member and not getting videos. But
I got you.
Go boy.
Who's next walking into this here bar?
I'll go next.
Luke, at any world but ours, enters the bar.
Yeah, so I've been following the legend of some small monkey lizard, and I'm one of the disciples of this monkey lizard, and I've heard stories, I've heard tales, and I thought this may be my opportunity to cross paths with a legend. And I walk into the bar, I see him at the head of the table, and get scared, so I crumble in the corner and sit and just watch.
You were so disappointed by his sight.
Yeah, I've built this image up in my head, and I get there, and you know what? The stories, the tales, the legends, they just, did not prepare me for what I saw. So I'm hoping with what may entail in what's to come, I may be proven wrong. But for now, I'm bitterly disappointed.
it's the smell.
And your guy has a wolf. Is the wolf
a one-eyed wolf? The one-eyed wolf's outside, making sure there's no mishappenings outside. He's eating a bit of grass, because he's a vegan like me, so
he's hanging out with the goat, yeah.
They're making friends,
There you go.
making sure Making sure
A one-eyed vegan wolf doesn't sound that scary.
you never know. You never know.
So you have, what do you got? You basically have leather armor. You got a couple of swords.
Yep.
And
bondage.
yeah.
I also have an engagement ring because you never know when the opportunity may arise. An engagement ring and a bag of beans because everybody needs a bag of beans, right? So the vegan wolf. There you go, Brandon. It's all about having the legend of the vegan wolf who has one eye. He actually lost his eye to one of the Monkey Lizard Barbarian's relatives, which is where this journey first started, when I thought I'd follow the legend of. So now we seem to have crossed paths.
Legends.
See, G-Force has it. A meat-starved wolf is quite dangerous.
Exactly.
Thanks
I've been
for
building him
Lando.
up for this moment. I've been building him up for this moment where he may become useful.
Thanks for the links, Orlando. Appreciate it. All right, who's next?
I'll go.
All right, Geek Strong is next.
So I've already been in the bar. I'm over in the corner at a table. It's real loud. Everyone's yapping, having a good time. And you just hear this screech across the board with my dagger.
Ooh.
Goes complete silence. Everyone turns to me and I'm like, y'all know me. You know how I makes my living. I'll catch this lich. But it ain't gonna be easy. Bad lich. Not like going into woods catching gremlins and goblins. This lich turn you into a hole. You'll be shaking, trembling. Down you go. We gotta catch her. Quick. It's not gonna be easy. But I value my neck more than 500 gold pieces. I'll catch her for 500. But I'll destroy her for $1 million.
And we go shark hunting.
And then you can play my intro if you want.
Oh, yeah, okay, here we go.
Once known as Geek Strong, the Barbarian, I had two companions, Princess Cat and Dan the Mock. I had battled thousands of enemies through the years, land and sea. I have made friends with head-swapping wizards. One day I battled my final battle as Geek Strong. Dan the Mock retrieved my head, brought it to the head-swapping wizard, where my head was placed on the body of Brute. I am now known as Brute Strong.
Yeah. I've got some Brute aftershave.
So this is my
I know
character.
exactly what you mean with that.
Yo, Brute.
From 1988.
Yo,
My
Brute.
weapons is the mighty hammer.
Got big hammer.
I have nunchucks
No.
and a boomerang.
No.
Cool.
I also have a doctor's note to retreat where I'll have no damage taken away. And I have a bag of cookies, both poisonous and both for healing poison. Bum, bum, bum. That's it.
Very good.
So someone said, is everybody a warrior or are there magic users? So Fabulous has magic. He's a cleric / warrior guy. So he can do some magic attacks and heal spells and stuff. But we do have a magic user coming right up. We have Chris, 1000th Ghost.
Whoa. Don't trust him. Looks suspicious.
Very suspicious.
Forest gnome, although slightly taller than most, just over 4 feet tall, wearing dark forest colored leather armor,
Lovely.
cloak that is almost too black. I have a mage quarterstaff gnarled at the top containing a blue gem. As I walk into the bar, I find the farthest corner where I can have my back up against a wall and watch everything. After my familiar, a magpie, flies in and sits on my staff at my side.
Sneaky. He's sneaky. Watch him. He's sneaky.
Yeah.
I like the look of him.
Oh, everyone likes your shirt already. Shirt is awesome, Chris. So,
bird creature.
can I ask, Dino? Can you actually do the invite? Can you hit that invite and get the link for this? Do you have that option also?
I don't know. Do I do it here?
No, in StreamYard. You know how to invite people to StreamYard?
Yeah, but I don't know if I have yours.
Well, you've got StreamYard open, don't you?
Is this part of the game?
No,
Oh,
Vern.
yeah, I do.
Vern
I do
can't
have-
get in with my link, so he wants someone else to send a link.
Do I put it in the chat?
No, just send it to Vern.
This is part of his games. This is part of his games, John.
On Twitter or whatever.
He's
All right.
he's playing games. It's part of his tactic.
I don't think I have. Does he? I'll put it right back.
He'll say you ain't invited him. He'll say you ain't invited him next. You'll say I wasn't invited.
I think that's it. I put it back in Dungeons and Dragons StreamYard. So hopefully this is the same link, unless he goes to mine, my stream from last night. Does that sound good?
Okay.
Where's my wench?
She's right here. This is your
Bring me the
favorite
wench.
wench, isn't it?
Bring me the yes, Yana. Bring
This
me.
is payback.
I also have one for you, Salacious.
Yeah.
Just there. She
Yeah.
saw you at the bar and got a little interest. Got a little bit starstruck, if anything, because
Dino,
like
I don't
everyone,
see it.
they have heard the legend of
I
the
posted it.
Monkey Lizard Barbarian.
It's up there for Dungeons and Dragons. It's
Very
on the
good.
bottom.
Here, I picked one out for you, Rum.
I'm gonna start work on the middle left teat.
It says will be in just after half past, and then right underneath that is.
Yeah, that
Oh,
was
hold
me.
on, wait a second. I didn't press send.
My second flag.
There you go. I see it now. Okay.
I didn't know you have to press send. Sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
Bring me another flagon.
Give me a
Hour
few
one of
seconds
the
to
adventure.
my
Getting a
news,
little thirsty. Where's the bar staff?
Bring me a flagon. Another one.
All right. So we're gonna have to move on. If Vern shows up, I figured this was my invitation. Yeah, well, it is. I mean, come on. We sent it to the D&D chat. Dino sent another link, so maybe sending it from somebody else will let you get in.
Says
So-
same issue.
So what we're gonna do is we are going to we're gonna move on and start a fight. If Oakhurst shows up, I will have a clever way of him joining the battle. Okay, so I thought it said Exodus the Foreskin. Oh, geez. So while you guys are all sitting here drinking, like how much have you had to drink now, Rum? Have you?
I'm on my second flagon.
So you haven't left with one of the bar girls into a separate room and just kind of.
I've got a wench beside me, and I'm just fooling around with her middle teat at the moment.
And so all of a sudden, are any of you guys like totally wasted, or you all having just one or two drinks or normal?
don't
or-
I'm
Correct.
drinking, and I purposely, but make it look like an accident, dump my beer all over Rum.
I was there for the popcorn, free popcorn.
And then I apologize.
I'm just
Sorry.
observing the ongoings in this tavern, being so starstruck and thinking maybe I should approach the Monkey Lizard and join him in flagon drinking, as you know, I have built myself up to this moment of being surrounded by a legend.
I don't know what your issue is today, Vern, but everyone else got in using those links, so I don't know what game's going on. But
I don't know if I have Vern as another way to send him the link.
You could send it directly to him on Twitter.
That's what I did, but whatever. Okay, so all of a sudden, you see the door burst open from the tavern.
Yeah.
A villager who from outside slams the door open and suddenly he yells, "Kobalds! There are kobolds in the village!" And then just as he's about to step in like a little bit further, you see him stop for a second. He pushes his chest forward, and out from the center of his chest, this knife just juts out. Blood sprays out all over the place. One of the bar girls who was near a table in front of this guy gets sprayed with some blood, and she screams and runs off to the side. The sword plunged right through his heart and chest. He starts to slump a little bit, stumbles forward, slides off the knife, and falls to the ground. And right behind him, you see kobolds. 6 of them, to be exact, start jumping over his body, almost like a rush of some hideous swarm. 2 kobolds up front have busted up swords and shields. One of them in the back has a pole arm. There's 2 by the door, just stepping into the inside, who have short bows that look ragged and dusty and old. The last one, who's coming up over, he's squeezing through and going to the left, has a battle axe. He holds it up and he yells for the group to attack. Just as he holds it up, one side of the battle axe, it's all rusted and gross, which just falls off and plops to the floor. He looks at it puzzled for a second, but only a second, as he jumps into action, lunging forward. So you guys are all going to have to roll initiative. So this is where I'm going to share.
Hey, nobody told me this was going to be so graphic and disturbing.
I know, yeah. I thought this was before the watershed. We were safe. You know, I was in a safe space in this tavern, but no. What is happening,
man?
Yeah. How do we get rid of Geek Strong's video here? Why is that still there? Can you get rid of that? How do we get rid of that? There we go. Yeah. I will need to update my software. All right. I'll if you can join a little bit later, I'll come up with a way for you to join. Don't worry, you're not totally out.
Now you can't pick on Sean anymore.
So what we are going to do is this part of the thing is called rolling for initiative. So the monsters have an initiative of +2. So what I'm going to do, this will determine the order that everyone goes in. So the monsters are going to roll a 1d20 +2 for their initiative, and that gives them an initiative. It's a critical 1, so they're going last no matter what. They screwed up their roll. They started tripping over the dead body as they were coming through the door because they're not that good at this at all. So Fabulous gets a 20 initiative. He's going quick. Ghost.
Am I going now too?
Ghost has a 13.
Rom, you need to get rid of the space between the exclamation point and roll.
Luke is a 16.
There you go.
Geekstrong with a 21.
Yeah.
The brute strength.
So the order is going to be, that's Geekstrong. All right, we're going to name him because he's Brute. So Brute. And then we got Fabulous. What was Fabulous's name
20.
again?
Oh, his name.
Just call me Bud.
Bud, yeah.
It's a long name, yeah.
Rosebud. William
That's right.
Rosebud.
What?
Rosebud.
And
Rude.
Luke, what was your character's name?
We will call him. Don't know. Clive. Why
All
not?
right, Clive.
Clive the Ranger with a one-eyed wolf.
Clive the Ranger.
So does he have one eye in his middle of his forehead, or is it 2 eyes but just one's like?
One's
Messed up.
battle damaged, yeah, from being attacked by a monkey lizard. So.
Am I last? What's
No,
going on?
the monsters are last technically. So
Well, so you are last then, because Salacious is kind of a monster, isn't he?
What? I'm ready to bring out a weapon.
Do you have the eye gouging attack?
I'm not telling you my weapons yet.
I forgot one of my items was a mirror as well. It says it here.
Keeping them close.
I also
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a mirror.
So That means that Geek Strong, you get Brute, you get to attack first. So you're going to roll a 1d20 plus 8, but you got to pick which one you're going to attack. So there's 2 kobolds with swords and shields, 1 with a polearm, 1 with an axe, and 2 with a bow in the back.
So I am going for both of the front, 2 at 1, and I'm doing a swipe with my hammer across both of them.
Okay, now normally you don't get 2 attacks in one go. So
normally, but I am not the normal.
What we could do, is we could use one of your crazy moves that you've got. You could go into Berserker's Rage and attack
the
twice each
attack.
turn. You could ninja attack them. That gives you 2 attacks, or you could do a crazy move. What do you want to do? One of those?
Is it gonna? Can I use it again? Later
Well, you
on?
could, later, like in a different fight, but not in this fight. Yeah.
All right, I'll save it for later. I'm just gonna smash one on the forehead then.
All right, so one of the guys with a sword and shield, smash him on the forehead. So roll 1d20 plus 8. You got it. You rolled a critical. Look at that. So in the parentheses, Dino got a 20 here, and it's bold. That means he rolled a critical strike. That means he does max damage times 1.5. So your max,
folks, don't drink and drive.
Your max damage.
I had no alcohol before this battle.
Your max damage with that hammer, it's a 1d12 plus 4 damage, so that's 12 plus 4, that's 16. And then you half that and add it to it, so 16 plus 8. 24, right?
I didn't know there was going to be math involved in this game.
So you're doing 24 damage to Kobold 1 with his sword. Look at that.
What can I say?
Well, sounds good. I'm still filling with my wenches, chili like boobies. So
by the time it gets
completely distracted,
you almost
Salacious,
you almost totally killed one of them. At this moment, one of the minotaurs that you saw sitting down, gets up and he runs forward and tackles the other kobold with the shield. That kobold's shield goes flying and slams against the wall, but the kobold is in such a position that he can bring down his sword, and he slices right into the back of the neck of the minotaur and rips the sword out the side. Blood and sprays out. The minotaur screams and flops to the ground dead. But the kobold is a little bit half under him. The next person who's going is Fabulous here. Which one are you attacking, and what are you going to do?
I'm going to use my crossbow and shoot the 1 Dino attack.
All right, shoot the 1 Dino attacked with a crossbow bolt.
Nice.
20 is a good hit. He's only got AC of 13, so you got to beat a 13. You got a 20, you're fine. So roll your... Do you know how to roll damage on that one?
Yeah, I think it's 1d10 plus 2. Let me look.
Is your bow a 10, really?
Yeah, 10 plus 2, it says piercing.
Wow, okay.
You made it.
I didn't actually pull your bow, I think, from the standard Dungeons and Dragons thing, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a heavy crossbow.
Oh, yeah, heavy crossbow, yeah.
Oh, I hit it twice. Sorry.
No, you didn't. You're good.
Oh, okay.
You got a 2 plus 2, 4 damage. You rolled a little low, but that's okay. So he's almost dead. He's just staggering around. Blood is pouring out of this little guy. The next person to go is Luke. What are you going to do?
Is mine +7? Oh, for the character sheet, all the weapons say +7, so would it be 1d20 +7?
Correct. Yep.
Yeah. Cool. So I pull out my offhand short sword. I aim. I run. I leap over a table and aim for one of the bow people. The bow. The archers,
cool.
if you want to call for
now,
that.
Now you are the rangers are very nimble and they use smaller weapons, so your swords are shorter.
Yeah.
So you always automatically get 2 hits because you're dual wielding. So you can roll the D20 twice.
Twice.
You
cool.
could
So I
basically
just type it twice.
Yeah. Well, I think you can do two. No, you can't do 2d20 because that would add it all up. So yeah, roll a 1d20 plus 7, and then roll another 1d7 plus 1d20 plus 7.
Two exactly
Are you
the same.
serious? That
exactly the same.
That is crazy.
I'm a very
and you're doing it on the bow.
performer.
You're doing it on the bow guy. One of the bow
Yes,
guys.
One of the bow guys just got.
Well, their AC
mashed.
is 12 because they don't have a shield, so that 12 hits them. So you're gonna do damage to both using your sword. So your sword damages are 1d6 plus 3. So roll that 1d6 plus 3 twice.
6 plus 3. Did you say? Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, one
So
got off lightly.
Oh, 1 is 6 damage plus 3. That's max, and you got a 5. So you got. So that's 8 and let's say 17 damage. So he's down to. All right. Wow. Okay, and then he is half dead. He's critically wounded. He's half dead.
Good. I'd had
Roll
enough of
that
him.
beautiful bean footage. So the next person to go will be Ghost.
Okay, I will use a magic missile against the one that Clive just basically killed.
Let's get him gone, Ghost. Let's get him gone.
So magic missile, you create glowing darts of magic force, and Ghost rolled a 16 against him, so you hit him. Each dart, you create 3 darts. Each dart hits a creature of your choice. So each one can hit that creature, or you can hit 3 creatures with it.
Why don't I hit each of the ones that are damaged?
All right, so the sword guy, the bow guy, and do you want to hit one of them twice? Hit the bow. Hit the
bow guy twice.
Yeah.
Okay.
So roll 1d4 plus 10 twice or 3 times.
Okay.
So you got an 11 on the sword guy. He's dead. The sword guy bursts into. You want to describe his death, or do you want me to?
You can describe his death.
Oh my gosh, you killed the other guy too. You killed both of them.
Yes.
So the sword guy, basically, he spins around, unbelievable, and he can't believe what's coming as this bowl of light hits his face, and he just bursts into a light and crumples to the ground in a charred mess of magical force light. Then 2 other bolts that veer off to the right side and skip everybody else, but hit the one by the door, an archer that's trying to shoot at everybody, and 1 bolt hits him, sends him spinning around in a circle, and a second bolt hits him, and he flops to the ground, tumbling out the door into the grass beyond, as these 2 kobolds are down. So, just so you guys know, this is what a kobold looks like. In the Discord, you can see a kobold. They're little guys that have. So now we're on to Salacious Rum.
I haven't even batted an eyelid at this point. I'm still fondling with some wench. These petty fights with weird creatures don't concern me. Are any of them still alive?
Yeah, there's 4. You have one with a sword and shield, one with a pole arm, one with an axe, and one with a bow still alive.
I haven't even noticed them, to be honest. That's how
The one with the full arm spins around to see what's going on and knocks the beer out of your hand.
And that's when shit goes down.
Well, that's mildly irritated me. So I'm tempted to. What should I do? I'm tempted to bring out the pouch of monkeypox dust and blow it over the remaining beasts, delivering a damaging blow of herpes. Will that do it, John?
Yeah, let me see here. I gotta.
But I ain't whipping up a sweat on these creatures. They're below me. I'm still fondling my wench whilst this is happening. I've got one hand on a booby, and another hand getting the old monkeypox herpes pouch out. And I'm just blowing it on them. That's it. Monkeypox dust.
All right, we're gonna treat monkeypox dust as a poison.
Yeah.
So each of the creatures are gonna take 1d6 poison damage.
Like
Oop, what did I do? What did I do?
I think you just pulled up.
Look, I've taken out Ghost as well with my herpes dust. He's gone.
Ghost is he didn't.
Herpes dust.
So we got. Now this is going to go off every single round. We're going to treat it like a poison.
Oh, by the way, my left hand is still on my wench's boob.
Who's typing this? You,
Me.
John?
Oh, the one with the bow took a ton of damage off this poison. All right, so they are. All four of them are now poisoned by Rum's dust of herpes. So we're to the creatures now. So the creatures are going to roll up. The one with the sword who is trapped underneath the Minotaur, no one bothered to walk up and just stab it in the head and kill it off because it was an easy kill. He pushes the Minotaur, the dead Minotaur, off his body and stands up. And that's really all he's going to be able to do this turn because that was a tough action for him to do. The one with the pole arm is lunging forward. After seeing Geekstrong knock down his friend and stuff, he just rushes right at Geekstrong, and he's going to roll his 1d20 plus... what was his attack? Sorry, I have to scroll down to my notes.
999 attack points.
5. Yeah, this will be with your against. Well, it'll be against your AC first. So, he only rolled a 9, so he didn't hit you at all. So basically, he's lunging that pole arm at you, and what do you do to block him? Because you totally blocked it.
So I actually just spun around.
You just spun to your side like a ninja,
Yep.
and the thing went right past you. And then the kobold with the axe, he jumps up to follow suit. He's swinging his axe at Dino. And he rolled a 14, which again doesn't beat Dino's 19. So this guy is not hitting Dino as well. He whiffs. Do you spin the other direction and whiff the axe out of?
I actually just block it like that, so it goes in between my hands here, and I grab it around and twist it.
Oh wow! And then the guy with the bow, he sets up aim. He's really mad at Chris for blowing up his neighbor there, so he's gonna take aim at Chris with the bow. Oh my gosh, he only rolled a 10. So he doesn't even hit Chris. Like the arrow flies right beside your head, Chris, and sticks into the wall right next to you. And that's it. The creatures are done. They didn't do a damn thing. So we move on to Geekstrong at the top of the round here.
So I'm taking out my boomerang.
You got the polearm guy and the axe guy right in front of you. And then the sword guy is a few steps away, and the bow guy is still by the door.
All right. So what
remember, you can do one of your moves to hit 2 guys or hit 1 guy twice.
All right. So what I'm doing is, let's see here. So what I have is my boomerang. and I throw it on purpose away from them as it spins around and comes from behind and whacks one directly in the head, and he falls down, and I rip it out from his skull.
All right. So what I'm going to let you do is I'm going to let you do roll. So type in your thing, the exclamation point roll 1d20 plus 8. But what I want you to do is afterwards type the letters ADV for advantage.
Oh, sorry, I just did it. Did I do it wrong?
I want you to. Well, you could roll. Well, you didn't add your 8. You did equals 8. You didn't add plus 8.
Yeah,
so hit exclamation roll space 1d20 plus 8 space and then type
Hold on
ADV.
a second, you're talking too fast. Roll 1d20
plus 8
plus 8. Yep.
And hit a space and type the letters ADV.
A what?
ADV for advantage. ADV.
ADB.
ADV, like advantage. Yeah, okay. So what that did is that let you roll 2 dice, and you got a 5 on one dice and a 1 on the other, rolling a total of 13. So you definitely hit him, and now you're going to roll your damage. So your damage on that thing is...
I roll again?
You're going to roll and you're going to do damage. So, yeah. Your damage on the sword is 1d6 plus 4.
1d6 plus 4?
Yep.
All right, hold on. It took me a little bit to do this, so 1d6 4. Is that right?
So you did 10 damage to him. That's your that's max damage. And this is which one? Was it the polearm or the axe guy?
Let's go with the axe guy.
All right.
Homie don't play that.
Okay. Oh, he's almost half dead. He is half dead. Sorry. All right. So then, let's see. We're moving on to Fabulous's turn.
Yep. So I'm going to cast a Flame Strike on the one Dino just hit.
All right. Flame Strike?
Yep.
Let's see if it's in here. Number 1. Flame Strike. That is a vertical column of fire that roars down from the heavens in a location you specify. Each creature at a 10-foot radius, 40 foot high.
Whoops.
So each creature will take 46 fire damage and 46 radiant on a failed save. Wow. Okay. So in half if you save. This is going to do a ton of damage on these guys. Wow. So we'll pretend that Dino steps out of the way so he doesn't get hit. Okay. So then you're going to be able to hit the polearm guy and the axe guy and the sword guy. So they have to roll a dexterity saving throw. Now on your character's sheet, in your magic section, you have a saving throw number. I believe for you it might be
Let's see.
is it 15? I think it's 15.
Yeah,
We haven't
15
even
save
left
and
tavern
plus
yet.
7 to damage the spell.
Yep. So they have to each one of them has to roll a 1d20 plus. They're only getting 1, and they have to beat 15.
I hope the Lich is going to be outside this tavern.
So one of them takes half damage, one of them gets all the damage, and one of them takes half damage. Okay. So the one that takes all the damage, that is it's 4d6, and you're at plus 7.
Yeah.
So let's see how much damage. They're going to be taking 21 damage if they take all the damage. So the axe guy dies. He bursts into flame and dies. Okay. Do you want to describe how he dies, or
Just like a brisket, barbecue brisket.
and then actually they got to take the radiant also. That was another 4d6 plus 7. The Radiant's 18. So basically, they'll take 39 between them. You actually burst into flame the sword guy and the polearm guy. All three of them are dead, regardless of how they got hit because of so much damage going off. So you just incinerated everybody in the room, all the guys, except the guy with the bow is still in the back with 30 hit points left. So
you would think he would run away by now.
The next person to attack is Luke.
Yes, so I jump out the way of the fire. I jump back in. I see there's one measly bow guy left, one measly archer. So I pull out my short bow and I think, you know what, I'm going to beat him at his own game. So what is a roll? Oh. Roll 1d20 again, plus 8. Oh, sorry, plus 7.
Yeah. You hit him.
Yes. And then now I have to roll 1d20 plus, which is the next plus.
It's the 1d, is it 1d10 or 1d6 or something? It's your damage on the bow.
Oh, damage on the bow, sorry. Oh, God. It's easier to look on here because the printout's not as clear. 1d6 plus 3.
Plus 3, yeah.
1d6 plus 3. And do I get to do that twice? Is it a short bow or not?
Yeah, we want to kill this guy. So go ahead, do it.
2 9s.
You got it. That's crazy.
That's twice in a row. I've got 2 of the same. I'm a very consistent performer.
This is rigged.
Do it again. Jail. 3 doubles.
That means you do triple damage.
So he's only got 12 life left. Ghosty, you're gonna blow him up.
I am. I will use what's MILF's MELF acid arrow.
Melf's acid arrow, yeah. Let's see if it's in here. It's not in my I need the beyond account for that. But you basically are gonna roll to hit, and then I think it acts just like a regular arrow.
Okay.
29, you totally blast him. Let me see what damage does Melf's acid arrow do? ME. You're gonna do 44 acid damage plus your 10. He's totally dead.
We made a mockery of these guys invading our tavern. Salacious hasn't even lifted a finger yet. He's still holding boobs. Imagine.
And they haven't hurt any of you guys. Yeah.
Still hanging on a teat.
I haven't even noticed what's going on. In fact, my wench's teat has started lactating and I've got milk dripping down my chin.
Oh, jeez.
This is a kid-friendly show, isn't it?
Visual.
Essentially, you're going to kill him because you can't. I don't even think you can get lower. With 44, you're going to get at least a 4, and 10 plus 10 is 14.
Yeah.
So you're gonna. He's only got 12 life, so you're going to kill him even if you roll all ones. So
kill him.
He's totally burned. It's a 44 plus 10 is what you're rolling.
And then if Salacious kills him, and then everybody in the tavern is going to be cheering for Salacious, put him on their shoulders and hold him up like he was the.
We do all the hard work, guys, and Salacious just I think this is where the legend of the Monkey Lizard came from. He just lives on other people's exploits. Clearly.
I barely.
So yeah, you still killed him. That's what I'm saying. No matter what, you would have killed him. So he just dissolves in a puddle of acid because these are acidic arrows, and just. And his stuff falls to the ground. So now there are 6. Well, there's 3 bodies, 2 incinerated heaps, and a melted corpse that you can actually rummage through to see if you want to find any gold and jewels. Does anybody go to any of these bodies and decide to see if they can pick something up or find something?
No,
I'm hungry. I'm going to rip one of their legs off and eat it.
Does nobody cares? All right.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Do we get money?
Well, you're gonna get gold and gemstones. Yeah.
Yeah,
I want
I'm
golden
just
gemstones.
Yeah, I
You-
want.
I've got
yeah.
debts to pay. I've got debts to pay.
I got kids.
Independently wealthy, I don't need it.
So
I
any
have
world
debt
is
to pay.
any world is looting one. They have 500 gold and they've got some gem. You can just write this down somewhere if you want to write it down. If you loot a body, you pick up 500 gold and 3 gemstones.
Is that for him?
No, for each of you. So whoever loots a body.
All right, so 500 gold.
3 gemstones.
Yeah.
Man's
And
getting that money.
you can either keep it all for yourself or split it with the party.
Can I send my wench to extract it from these guys here by lap dancing for them, and then
I'd like to donate 100 gold to a Monkey Lizard in need. Not Salacious though, just the Monkey Lizard Charitable Foundation.
I'm the pimp in this tavern. I'm sending my wenches to.
This is the
I
rich
don't go looking for. I don't go.
I have a big debt to pay.
I don't need to look for treasures. I just send my wenches out to.
So now what's going to happen is some of you guys who are standing up are going to look outside, and you're going to see that right outside the door is a goat man. But this is not just a goat man. This is actually a female goat man.
A goat man, female.
It's
a
a
female
goat-
goat man.
Goat woman.
It's a goat girl. Yeah.
Sounds familiar. This tavern in Blackpool.
So
Is she worth a shot? Is she
You
worth a
will
shot?
respect
Wouldn't
her
be surprised,
pronoun.
Simon. Would not be surprised.
Is she shaggable?
if you want to shag, you can shag. Yeah, she's.
Can you mount the goat?
I've eyed the female goat man up and down, and I feel like this isn't the opportunity to use my engagement ring just yet, because
No?
she has been tainted by Salacious and his outrageous ways. So
I have
Yeah.
the feeling most of the women will be.
in the whole universe, so this is why I still have an engagement ring.
So the goat girl looks at you guys and belts out. She spits on the ground, plah, and then says, "You killed some of my best, but no matter. I shall deal with the likes of you rot myself." And she rushes forward with this giant 2-handed bastard sword that is almost as long as a man is tall. She touches the blade of the bastard sword, and it ignites in fire. So she's got a flaming bastard sword.
What?
She is the leader of the Kobalds who are pillaging the village and trying to kidnap people. So you guys are going to. Do you want to stay the same order just for the hell of it, or do you want to re-roll your order?
Well, she has to roll, doesn't she?
Yeah, she would have to roll as well.
You might as well just re-roll. It doesn't take any time.
All right, we're gonna re-roll. Everybody roll your initiative.
What's the initiative? I can't remember.
Yours is +2.
Plus
1d20 1d20 +2.
1d20. Is everyone +2?
No, so the Rangers are +3, so Luke,
yeah,
you're
you-
+3.
I see
And
now.
Chris is +4 because he's really fast.
What am I?
Ghost.
You are +2, Rum.
I'm on +8.
You're +2 on initiative, +8 on attack.
So I'm +2.
Okay, yeah, I see that.
So we got the monsters at 22, Any World and Salacious at 21.
Seems like we're teaming up, Salacious.
Yeah.
All my dreams have come true. I'm stood alongside a legend in this battle now.
I might consider taking you on as my apprentice.
Oh, interesting.
See how you perform.
I usually deal well under pressure, but I don't know if I can stand up to the high standards of
Hold it
Barbarian.
Hold it together, and a wench might be forthcoming your way.
Ghost is going first.
Vern will show up
And
for the
then-
final battle.
And then Geek is last this time. All right, so Ghost, you get to go first. This goat girl
Okay, what
I'll
can
be back. I gotta do some grocery shopping.
He gets first tips on Goat Kill.
Yep.
Goat Kill.
Can you tell me about Flaming Sphere?
Goat Kill's got gonorrhea, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised.
See if that has a thing. Number 1, flaming sphere.
Yeah,
5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears. Any creature that ends its turn where the sphere makes a saving throw. So you don't have to attack it again. It just does a saving throw. So her saving throw is 1d20 plus 2. She only rolled an 8, and I think you got to roll 17 for yours to save it. So she gets hit by the fire. She'll take 2d6 plus 10 fire damage.
Okay.
Goat Kill.
19 fire damage. All right. Wow, that's 1/3 of her life gone.
Yes.
So
Chris packs a punch here.
now the goat
You.
the goat is stepping forward with this flaming bastard sword, and it's going to swing right at Geekstrong. Her attack is +7. She's really good.
Attacking me right now?
Yeah, she's attacking you.
I thought I was going last.
With a 27, and
Critical strike.
it's a critical. Oh my gosh. So
Dude,
that
just
is 12,
blood
13, 14, 15.
pouring down my forehead.
The Brute's
16 plus
Brute's
8.
R.I.P.
vulnerable.
It's just pouring down my forehead, but I just
20. She hits
White
Geekstrong with 24 damage. So
Wow.
Geekstrong is now down to, is that
Brute's strong, the Brute.
75?
The Brute's
Better eat a cookie.
Yeah.
The Goat has gone from the Brute. He's not looking so
So and you take 3 of that damage is fire damage. So you're a little bit of your hair got singed off from that flame damage.
He's bold.
Fire.
So
Fire.
Dino's arm is on fire as he's reeling back in pain, and Rum
man.
gets to go. Salacious Rum gets to jump up and save his friend Dino.
Do I have to? Do I have to save him?
No, you can skip your turn and not fight if you don't want to.
Well, I take pity on this Brute, So I might just whap out the pork sword of Kowak.
is he gonna urinate on my arm to put out the fire?
I'm not bringing out any special weapons, just the pork sword of Kowak for a +8 attack bonus.
Yeah,
For a slashing melee weapon.
I'll grab Rum and just smash him on my arm to put out the fire.
Hold on a minute, I'm going to change my mind if that's what he's doing.
No, are you doing that, Dino?
Oh, can I do that? Well, I can't do anything right now, can I?
I don't know. It's up to you. I mean,
Yeah, I'm looking at that monkey lizard and I'm grabbing him by the neck and I'm just gonna rub him on my
Well-
arm with the fire and then toss him aside.
does Rum stab Dino in the leg for doing that?
And then we start battling in the middle.
Is this
Like,
really
oh,
happening? Is this happening? I'm going to bring out one of the big guns if this is going down. Is this happening?
Bring it.
Right, wow. I'm bringing out the golden dildo of death. It's going to travel so far at Brute Strong's bum that he'll be begging me for forgiveness.
It's not my
Wait,
bum.
You're
I'm
attacking
actually-
Geekstrong.
Yeah, he is. Geek just grabbed him and set him on fire, basically.
I'm bringing out the golden dildo of death.
So roll your 1d20 plus 8. And see.
But this isn't my body. This is the body of Brute. My head is the only thing that is part of Geekstrong. So I don't feel any of that pain.
The magic spell, you can't remove your head.
Well, somehow he just slaps him across the ass and misses penetrating. He needed to roll. He needed to roll a 19 or better to actually
I tighten up my butt cheeks.
You've evaded You've evaded my golden dildo of death.
So Luke, are you? Remember, Luke, you have some spells, I think, too.
Yeah, I have my wolf. So now we're outside. We left. We obviously saw the goat girl, and my one-eyed wolf became very protective and thought, "I'm gonna jump in the way and attack this fiendish woman." And so I don't. So one roll.
Do a 1d20 plus 8 on you, and he'll do a bite attack, which will make
plus
up
8.
So you hit the wolf. He's biting the girl's arm.
Yep, we love that.
I guess we'll just keep it like a 1d6 plus. What's your normal attack? 3 or something?
It says 1d6 plus 2 piercing damage.
There you go. Do that.
Attack.
Yeah, do that. Yeah.
1d6 plus 2.
Yeah.
Hey, Steve-O.
And an
so
8.
You do an 8. All right.
The wolf became ferociously protective, especially after seeing what just transpired in front of them with the 2 team members going at each other. So they didn't want the same happening to me.
Are you also attacking this thing with your...
Can I also attack? Of course, of course.
Yeah.
I will get both my short swords and think I need to impress the Monkey Lizard before he starts trying to use his gold dildo of death on me. So we attack of the 1d20 plus 6, isn't it? For me? On this, yeah. 1d6 plus
7,
3.
7. Your swords are 7.
1d7. Oh no, what am I doing?
1d20 plus 7. And do that twice.
Sorry, 1 second. 7, control.
The Venus Wolf is eating one. So you hit with one of the swords. The other sword, she's AC 14, so you got to get 14 or better.
Yeah.
So you hit with one of them, and the other one just kind of she blocks with her arm and pushes it off to the side. But the other one, once she blocks, the second one lunges right into her chest. So, you're gonna do the 1d6 plus 3 damage. Yeah.
1d6. So I need to do this again, yeah? One roll.
Yeah, roll 1d6 plus 7. Or 1d6 plus 3, sorry.
Plus 3. We go again. Oh! That's
5 damage. So she's whittling down. She's not feeling good. Blood's dripping out all over the place.
I hope you're impressed, Salacious. I hope you're steering clear of me and my rear end. I don't want any butt tours with your golden dildo of death near me. That's all I'm saying.
Don't worry. You're impressing. You're impressing.
What I wanted to say, Luke, though, is if you scroll down to the 3rd page or so, you do have some spells.
Yeah, it's on.
Yeah. Like Hail of Thorns and Ensnaring
Volley
Strike.
Attack.
Yeah, you got to. Well, even below that, you've got some magic spells under the Ranger part that says.
I don't think it's printed out on this. Let me check the actual sheet. Maybe I printed it before you updated. Spells. Let me make it big.
By the way, can I retrieve the golden dildo of death?
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, it's you still have it. Yeah.
Why do you think I'm trying to impress you so much?
It just bounced off my butt cheeks because my cheeks are so tight.
Just didn't quite.
So we're moving on to Fabulous here. You can go next.
All right.
Yeah, I don't think I have any spells, it says.
No,
so
I'm
going to call lightning and cast it on her. So I lift my axe since I have this. I got a prop.
Oh,
it's
cool.
not working. There we go.
Nice.
And hopefully I don't hit everybody else.
A storm cloud of feels 10 foot tall with a 60-foot radius. You're really going to lightning the crap out of her. It does 3d10 lightning damage. Wow, okay. The creature must make a dexterity saving throw. So your saving throw is... Let me see. Where was Fabulous's...
This prop keeps going off on its own.
We need that kind of effect in the background. It actually sounds pretty cool.
15.
Yeah, I saw the spell went, oh, I got that.
Did you have a curry at the tavern?
I did. I do have my dwarf does have a gluten allergy, so
Oh, she just saved it. So do 3d10 plus your damage is 3d10 plus 7, and we got to cut it in half. She takes half lightning damage.
okay. You rolling or you want me to roll it?
Either way, I can roll it.
Yeah.
3d10 plus 7. So 34, she takes 17. Oh my gosh. She's only got like 7 life left.
We are a good team. Other than the little mishaps between Brute Strong and Salacious, their little lovers tiff that seems to be going on. We seem to be doing okay so far, guys.
I had to put my arm out somehow.
I should have known not to have used the golden dildo of death against Brute Strong. He's got a tight ass.
So Brute, it's your turn. You're running up on this goat girl who's almost dead. She's like half fallen over.
So I pull out my chucks.
What's he doing?
He's pulling out. He's pulling out
actual nunchuck.
Yeah.
And I nailed it with my nunchucks. John, you're a faster typer than me. You want to type it?
All right, I can do it for you. Yeah.
And my chucks are 2d4 plus 4, right?
Well, we got to roll to see if they hit him first.
Does Salacious know what he's doing?
course he
No,
does.
he's
Of course
attacking
he
his own friends, his own companions.
Just with the golden dildo of death that's bumped on.
Oh, you critically struck that. You critically hit this guy. So you're doing a total of let's see, what's your damage? So those nunchucks. Let me look it up real quick.
The golden dildo of death has spurned him on.
You're totally cracking her. You're totally cracking her in half because she's.
I grabbed that dildo, snapped it in half, and put the chains in between it, and used it as my nunchucks.
You're doing 33 damage to her, and she only has.
You were inspired by my golden dildo of death, and so you got your own couple of dildos out from under your bed and in the tavern, and
so she only had 7 left. She's totally dead. So
probably can't have my golden.
Do you want to describe what happens to her when you crack her head open with those nunchucks, or do you want me to do it?
Yeah, so the nunchucks, one has a spike at one end.
Oh.
They both have a spike. So one goes through her eyeball, and I rip it out, and as the eyeball goes flying through, it lands in Salacious's mouth. And then I crack her over the head with the other side, and the blood just splats all over Ghost's face, and he just brushes it off.
That went pretty far because Ghost is in the back, Yeah, so this dead corpse is lying in front of you. Do you want to go through the pouches on this?
Oh yeah,
goat person. Okay, so what you find 1,000 gold pieces and 12 gemstones in this pouch that the thing has. Plus, you find a note, and the tavern owner he stepped outside. Everyone stepped outside to watch you kill this goat. No, he's clearing your bar tab. He's giving you everything.
No,
for
is
free.
that note her bar tab?
No, the note is oh, sorry, it's 3,000 gold pieces I put down.
Nice.
So 3,000 gold and 12 gemstones, because the note says that it's from the Lich. And the Lich is requesting that she use her kobold army to kidnap villagers and bring them back to sell to the Lich. The Lich will pay the goat girl for everyone that she delivers. And he's experimenting on the villagers. And that's what you find out is really going on here, and why this town needs your help, and why these kobolds and this goat girl are in the town. So the bar owner, the tavern guy, the bar tavern guy owner, he explains to you that there's a creepy tower on the edge of town, on the edge of the village, and he said everyone in town is afraid of it. No one wants to go there. The tavern owner looks at the note real quick, if you don't mind him looking at it, and he says, "Yes, my friends, we have been plagued by this Lich for some time. these goat men control the kobolds, and they come to kidnap people from our village from time to time. I could help, but alas, I've become too old and feeble. My days of adventuring are over, but perhaps you could all help us. Please, we will make it worth your while. Will you help the village? And you all have to decide if you're going to stay and help the village.
So John, just before we go on, so as I was kneeling down, getting the note, I found the 3,000 gold pieces and 12 gems, but I slid them in my pocket so nobody could see, and I just showed them the note, so nobody knows.
How do you slide 3,000 gold coins?
One by
They were
one.
like small ones.
Really, really fast. They're in a
Really?
little pouch. Maybe they were
Yeah.
in a pouch.
They
He
were
took
in
the
a
whole
little
pouch.
pouch, and I stuck it in my pocket,
He took the whole pouch and put it in
even
his
though I
pocket.
don't have pockets.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to heal Dino, but maybe not now.
So he tells the party about the Lich. The Lich is an
I'll share with you.
an ancient sorcerer that has this fascination with never dying. Their goal is to not die. And what the Lich does is he puts half of his soul in a phylactery. So a Lich is sort of like the Voldemort in Harry Potter, where he split his soul up and put it in objects. So the Lich is a vile the guy says a Lich is a vile sorcerer who's become obsessed with life after death. So caught up in his lust for power everlasting, this Lich has become deformed and skeletal-like, a disease upon not only the land but his own body. The only way to destroy a Lich such as this is to find his phylactery and destroy the phylactery. With the destruction of the phylactery, so too will his soul be destroyed, and the Lich will be forever banished from this land. So after the guy looks at the note and he sees that you adventurers plan to head to the tower, I'm assuming you're all going to go, right? No one's going to just stay behind. He says, come with me, my friends. I have something for you to aid you on your way. Yes, I was once a great adventurer, same as you. And I have some old spoils from my travels that I think will serve you well on this quest. So he takes you to his house, which is attached to the side of the bar tavern, and he pulls out this old chest from the back room, and he opens it up and says, each of you may take an item. So in the chest, you guys have to make a decision to pick one of these items. So the first item is Neurostaff of Magic Missile +2. This staff can cast Magic Missile for free 6 times per fight, and it'll do +2 damage in addition to what you normally do damage with Magic Missile. It'll recharge after a short rest, and the staff glows in purple light whenever you're carrying it, and you can light your way in the dark with this purple glow. While holding the staff, you will take half necrotic damage from when you get hit by enemies that do necrotic damage. So do you want that, Chris? That's sort of made for you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't want it. I don't
So
believe in
then-
magic.
The second item is the Stormcrow Short Bow of Thunder +2. The bow crackles with lightning power and does lightning damage on hit at +2 lightning damage in addition to normal bow's damage. While wielding the bow in the ready position, it lights up the area so you can see in the dark. And while holding this bow, you take half lightning damage on hits from enemies. The bow seems to absorb the energy from the lightning. Does anybody who normally uses a bow want that bow?
I'll take it.
All right. So just write down, Chris, you have Staff of Magic Missile or something like that so I remember. And I can refer back to this when we do damage. And then you write down that you've got the Stormcrow Short Bow. And then we've got Fenrir's Cape of Protection +2. Gain +2 AC while wearing the cape. And you can also turn invisible and see in the dark while you're invisible.
Oh yeah.
I want that, man.
So now the two
fighting over
fighters.
that, Rum?
Well, here's the other one that I thought for a fighter. So one of you can have the cape. The other one could have the flame-touched horned helmet +2. This helmet glows with firepower when worn and adds +2 fire damage to any hit with weapons. You can set your weapons on fire with a flick of your hand, and while wearing the helmet, you take half fire damage when you get hit from enemies who do fire damage.
Okay, I'll take the helmet.
You want the helmet? All right. Put down fire helmet for you, and Rum. You've got the cape that makes you go invisible.
Yeah.
And you get +2 AC. So Rum's now 21 AC instead of 19.
Don't be wasting this cloak to spy on wenches now, Salacious.
I'm going to go to the supermodel Helena Christensen's.
Salacious is busy at the Playboy Mansion. Please
He's
come
going
back
to
later.
see Helena Christensen just for a second.
Now, we also have, there's an acid sword, a shield, there's an axe, and there's a necklace and a amulet. So who's left here that didn't get an item? We got, let's see, Geek got an item, Salacious got an item.
Fabulous and Vern.
Yeah.
I'll take Vern's too.
So Fabulous, do you want, let's see, do you want
You can give it to him
another
when he shows up at the final battle.
So Fabulous, the acid sword of the Godsworn, it basically does +2 acid damage, and you can take half acid damage if you get hit with acid. The shield of radiant light gives you +2 AC, and it glows with light, and you take half radiant damage if you get hit. There's an axe of putrid power that's poisonous, so it'll do extra poison damage, and you take half poison if you get hit with poison. There's a necklace of shaping. This has 2 effects. It can make you polymorph, which, Fabulous, I think you already can turn into an animal, so you don't really need polymorph. And then the last one is the finger of the Frost Lord. When you put the amulet on,
Salacious wants that one.
when you put this amulet on, you immediately take form of ice. You turn into an ice. You look exactly the same as you normally do, but your skin is now clear and crystal like an ice cube.
Ooh,
and while wearing it, you'll do +2 cold damage and take half cold damage from enemies who do cold damage.
Oh, I want the finger. Yeah.
You want the finger? All right, so take the finger. So write down that you got the finger, so I remember that, just in case we got to refer back to these things.
Can I have the ice one too?
No, he took the finger of ice. He's got it.
Was it the finger of the ice?
Yeah. So on the way out,
which finger is it?
it's I don't know, a pointy finger. It could be the middle finger. It could be whatever finger you want. I don't care.
It's this one.
Yeah, there you go. So on the way, you're going to be walking towards the edge of the forest on your way out of town. And while you're walking, you see a couple kobolds that are still left in the village trying to kidnap people. Do you want to care about those kobolds, or you just want to walk out to the edge of the forest?
Yeah, screw them.
All right, so you keep walking. Eventually you see that a couple of kobolds are destroying an orphanage and taking kids. Do you want to do anything, or just keep walking?
Leave them to it.
And then as you keep going, you see them taking innocent babies and stuff, and they're running out of the.
What kind of adventurers are you?
The question is, if we kill the lich, do all the kobolds die?
No, they're not battle droids. They have
yeah.
I'm not really bothered about babies. Let's get some more wenches and go back to the tavern.
So I'll say this: Chris stops and incinerates all the kobolds along the way because he doesn't want to let babies and children just die. They all just take one hit and get burned up. What a
gentleman! What a gentleman!
So Chris is the only decent person in this party.
Boring.
So the party gets to the edge of the forest at the edge of town. This is a nice, clear forest with plenty of green foliage. The forest seems really healthy and active, yet there are no animal signs, no sounds, no footprints, nothing. Almost as if everything has been scared away. It's an ominous sign. It's a pleasant forest, yet this lack of animal life makes the party weary, and they cautiously make their way through. But once the party gets to the edge of the forest, they stop and stare out into a clearing where there's a tower. And I have a picture of the tower here that I can show you guys. So the tower. In Discord, I'll put up a picture of the tower.
FD probably ran ahead and started fingering all the animals.
So there's the tower. It looks like that, and the clearing of the forest here. It's got columns around it and everything. So the The party looks out from cover and they see that there are two guards by the door to the tower. The guards are goblins dressed in armor. One is a female goblin with a long bow and poison arrows. The other is a male with a sword and shield. The tower is clearly an old mage tower. Its base is surrounded by columns, larger at the bottom than it is at the top. The tower seems to taper with each level as it reaches for the sky. There was one door in the front guarded by these goblins. The party can either attack the two goblins or they can search for another way in. So, do you want to just go up and attack these goblins, or do you want to try and sneak around back and find another way in?
I want to sneak around back.
Yeah, but we got to save our strength for the bigger fish to fry, sort of thing.
So everyone is going to have to roll a stealth check. So this
How
is
do we
going to
sneak
use
around in metal armor?
This is going to use one of your skills.
I could actually walk right through the front door because the weak enemy, I look like part of the enemy, so they think I am one of them.
Well,
So
you're gonna walk around the back though. You're gonna all stay together. So
I can let them in. I can unlock the back door and let them in. Come on, guys. This way.
do you want to go in the back door by yourself?
I go in the front door by myself, and I can walk right through, and then I'll go through the castle and just unlock the back door and let everyone in.
Do you really want to try to do that? Is what you're saying?
No, maybe not. You don't sound too confident in it, so
Let him do it. Let him do it.
He's changed his mind. He's changed his mind.
Let him do it. You can't change your mind.
You can try to open the door if you want. I mean,
Go for it, Brute.
Back door, baby.
Yeah.
Or
All
do
right,
you want to just?
I'm walking in. I'm using my stealth.
So you're gonna look. You're gonna make it because you look like a creature. You're gonna just walk up and open the door between the two goblins.
Yeah.
All right. The door has actually been trapped. So since you did not detect traps, the door is going to blast open with magical damage, and it throws you back to the edge of the forest. But it also blasts back the two goblins. I didn't plan for this. So the two goblins are going to take damage as well as Dino, and they could end up being stunned. So let's see what happens to these goblins. This magic is really powerful.
I'm just gonna sit and watch Dino sort this out.
Yeah. So the goblins are hit so hard that I'm gonna say they're both knocked out. And Dino, you're still 19, right? Yeah. So Dino, you got hit by that magic really bad, and we are going to do.
Is magic the same as poison? Can I eat a cookie?
You're taking 15 damage from being blown back, and I'm going to say both those goblins are knocked out. But what you did do is the magic's now gone from the door, so the next person who's going to go can actually open the door. So Rum was invisible because he's got that cloak on, so no one can see him anyways. So who wants to open up the door now?
I'm just taking the opportunity to do a bit of self-pleasuring whilst you lot listen.
Because no one can see him. Yeah. So
what's that noise?
Since Dino set off the trap and inadvertently knocked out the two goblins, and one of them was a girl, by the way, if you're interested, Luke,
Now she's knocked out, I feel like it would be wrong of me to assume marriage upon her.
Luke, go and prove yourself, Luke. Go and prove yourself.
And she is only 3 foot tall, by the way. So
prove yourself, Luke.
There's disadvantages and advantages to that. So
goblins look like this. I'll show you what the goblins look like. They're kind of this kind of little guy.
That's a no from me, unfortunately. We're gonna have to pass it. It looks more like Salacious's type of,
it does,
long-term soulmate relationship. I know he has the wenches, he has these, girls in and out of his life, but
go and
soulmate.
dip your wick, Luke. Go and dip your wick.
So who's opening the door? Anyone?
Are we not going around the back?
Well, you might as well go through the front door now because Dino let the trap out.
Or is this another trap? Is this the dungeon master putting traps upon traps?
I'll tell you, the back door is also trapped, so you might as well go through the front door now. Because
let's go through the front door. Let's go
because he's untrapped it, and
I'll confidently swagger up towards the door, thinking I'm showing off and showing my strength and loyalty towards Salacious, but he's invisible, so he's not even there in my eyes. But I will march towards the door and
All right.
open it, or try to
So-
at least.
And the same thing's going to happen whether you go in the front door or the back door, so it doesn't really matter. So you go in the front
So
door.
I've been told.
So now that there's no more traps on the front door, you guys go in the front door, and you all step into the bottom of this tower, and you see a stairway spiraling up. And do you look around first, or you just go up the stairs? What do you want to do?
I'd say look around first. We have to get used to our surroundings before we proceed unknowingly into the darks and depths.
What I want you to do, Luke, then, is I want you to roll a perception check. So this
Okay.
is going to be a skill. Your perception, where is it here? You are at a... So you're naturally 11, but you can do a +1 and roll. You can either use the 11, which is your natural passive, or you could roll a 1d20 +1 and see what you get.
1d20 +1. 7.
Well, 11 is better, so you're going to go with the 11. Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah,
so what do I put? One
your natural is 11. So you don't quite see it, but as you're walking around looking at this thing, your foot steps on one spot on the ground, and it kind of moves a little bit and makes a creaking noise. Do you want to investigate it any further?
I want to investigate further.
All right, so
Pay more mind. Don't move.
So you kneel down and take a look at this thing and realize that it's a dust-covered hatch with a metal ring on it. So you could clear off the dust, find the edges, and open this thing for like it's a hatch in the floor.
I'm gonna say yes.
So you want to open it up?
I want to open it. I want to open the Dark Chest of Wonders.
You open it up and you see like a little staircase going down into the dark. Now I want to give you guys the option. Do you either go downstairs into the darkness, or do you go up the stairs of the spiral staircase to see what's upstairs before going down underneath?
We have
into
magical
the halls?
luminous items now, don't we? So we can see.
You all do, yeah. You all will be able to see in the dark, yeah. Now.
What are we saying, team? We need an executive decision here. We need to come together.
Your bride is probably more likely to be at the top.
Start at the bottom. Go through the top.
She could be chained up in the dungeon.
I mean, if I'm ever going to find a wife, it's going to be changed up in the dungeon, isn't it? So
Probably, right?
Well, I don't know. We'll see.
Is that our quest? Is actually to find your bride?
Our real quest is to find Luke a wife.
Yeah, all the rest of this is just, whatever happens. But I feel like this is my stag do. We all met at the tavern. This is now my stag do. We're here.
Let's go down.
Craziness is happening. We're dressed up in ranger outfits and barbarian outfits.
Wives are kept locked up in the dungeon.
You say downstairs, Fabulous?
Lax saying go up. Like down? A lot of people are saying down, but Lax says you go up first.
Unless we mean what
that's
means, then go down.
I don't know. I mean,
in my experience, you always go down first before up.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
all right.
I would say the lich is probably in the top of the tower.
Maybe there's things that can help us beat her downstairs, or maybe they're upstairs. This is the decision we have to make.
Usually, isn't that where we find the Book of the Dead?
So while you're doing this, you see like out of this little side door, this old man kind of flops down out, and the door swings open, and he says to you guys, he's just an old man here. So he says,
he flops it out. Did you say?
Yeah.
No,
he just
Salacious, you're invisible. We don't want to see you flopping about.
He had been hitting on this stone door that you guys didn't really see because it was sort of meshed in with the wall. But he finally gets out and he says, "Oh my gosh! Oh wow! Are you going to kill me? Are you guys here to save me?" And he says, "Thank you so much for helping me. Oh, thank you. I've been trapped here for ages."
Does he have gold?
Kill him. I think
it all depends on whether he has gold. Does he? I
feel like this is another trap upon a trap. This man is projecting. He's not actually an old man, peasant person. He's an evil being.
I didn't know we had an evil ranger in the party.
I know, right? He just wants to hurt some feeble old man. Look at the old man. He's
Is he a real old man or is it a trick old man?
well, look, he looks like that. He's a feeble old man. I forgot to
It's
show
Rick.
you guys.
It's Rick. It's
We might
Rick.
have gold.
Rick. Rick.
And he's got a squirrel on his shoulder.
He's
Look at
on the
that.
hunt
You know,
for-
like
You got captured looking.
It could
for
all be
Bigfoot.
a mask. It could be a projection. It could be a hologram for all we know.
John's been
So-
keeping Rick in a dungeon.
Yeah. So are you from the right coast or the left coast?
I'm from the village. I've been trapped here. I was kidnapped by one of those goat people.
What we're saying is he evil? Is he worth saving, or are we striking him down so he can become more powerful?
I think
I will tell you before I go, if you let me go, that I think you should go up before you go down.
It's going to be another trap.
I think we need to get him to strip.
Can we get the old man to strip? What do we have to roll to get the old man to
Get
strip?
him to strip and prove himself.
Someone's
Just
gonna
look under his robe.
Someone's gonna have to roll a persuasion check to persuade him to take his clothes off, just so you can see his
No.
face.
Salacious,
Really...
this is all you. This is all you,
go down
Salacious.
I don't need to
So,
see some old man's jiggly bits.
Right, let's persuade him, John. Let's persuade him.
I say we
We
have
force
to
him.
rescue. We have to rescue him, even though it's something bad's going to probably happen. But in this,
He's
story,
suggesting to go up. So do we ignore him and go down and follow the chat, or
is that all he is? He's just suggesting, or are we going to do something to save him?
I'm
Why does he
persuading him.
suggest that?
No,
Why
there's
you-
nothing to do. There's nothing to do to save him. He's just gonna walk out the
Jonathan
door.
says kill him. He's full of gold.
He's just gonna walk out the door and go back to town. That's
Can
not
we
gonna
matter what.
do a stealth check on his bag to see his belongings, or
Yeah.
you know, like
yeah, go ahead. If you want to do that, go ahead.
okay, how do we do this? What's my
So
what would it be? Deception or
well,
investigation?
You could do like you have +3 sleight of hand. You could do sleight of hand and
Let's do
pickpocket
that.
him.
Is he gonna
So-
like?
Roll 1d20 +3.
You giving him a reach around?
I warned
Yeah.
you. We should have stripped him.
We got to see what's happening first before we take his word as gospel. You know, we need to see what he's got on him. Is he a real old man, or
should have stripped him?
He actually doesn't have anything in his pouches because it's all been stolen by the goat men and the kobolds.
this is what he wants us to believe?
When they
You don't trust
I
anybody.
see the eyes of the Jedi.
so no
wonder
matter
why you don't have a
what,
wife yet.
if he had gold and gemstones, he'd be like, see, he was being paid by the bad guys. So like no matter what, Luke's always gonna think he's a bad guy no matter what. He won't let
Do we take him as real now? What are we saying, guys?
Yeah, well, I'm not going up. I'm searching since we're down here. We're searching.
We're
We're staying
searching.
down.
Are we letting him go? I feel like we should let him go. He's got nothing on him. So are we going to let him live, or are we going to? Are we all going to strike him down at once? Or are we all letting him go?
Oakhurst had the magic dandelions, so unfortunately he's not here. We don't have magic dandelions.
John, I would like to use Rary's telepathic bond with him to try and
Ooh.
him
Oh,
to
nice.
the truth.
All right, let's see.
Nice.
Why didn't you mention this 10 minutes ago? I made myself look like a bad ranger, and we could have just got the truth instantly.
A perverted.
Trying to rape this guy and then kill him and steal from him and
Strip him.
The sad thing
Salacious
is,
wants
the
the
first
man
thing you
to
guys
be
thought
naked.
about was stripping him.
Salacious wants to see the twigs.
Oh, of course, stripping
But
him
if it
got
was like
suggested
DOE,
by
man, we
Swagger.
wouldn't be able to deal with that. The dangling goat
Result
nuts.
25.
So, all right. So, what are you going to ask him?
I want him to tell me the truth. Were you captured? And should we go up or down?
I was captured by a goat man, and I really do believe that you should go up before you go down, because down in the depths of this cavern is where the Lich lives. In the upper chamber, you may have to face a horror beyond imagination, but special items in a chest might await you there.
Interesting.
Thank you.
Well,
Good.
he-
I give him 100 gold and let him leave.
What a gent.
Giving
You
him
give him
gold.
100 gold?
Bloody hell.
So,
Wow.
yeah, he was nice.
Chris has
He's
got that
nice.
money.
Jeez.
He's nice to the old man.
I
Yeah.
did donate 100 gold to the Monkey Lizard Charitable Foundation. I would like to make that clear. It is noted down.
Yeah, thanks for the donation. I'll use that money wisely.
No, not you. The Monkey Lizard Charitable
Yeah,
Foundation.
yeah, that's me. I control the foundation.
I'm going to
Of
donate a
course.
kick to the
Thanks.
butt. I'm going to kick him in the butt as he's walking out the door.
A horror, not a whore, a horror. Like
There's a hole upstairs. Let's go. Let's go.
So,
We
do you
might
guys
have to
want to
go
go?
upstairs.
Do you guys still want to go upstairs for possible? Do you want to go downstairs and face the lich, or do you want to go upstairs and find an unimaginable horror, but have a possibility of getting more magic items before you fight the
Yeah,
lich?
I think we might need magic to fight this.
Yeah, I do.
Upstairs.
lich.
Upstairs first.
All right. So you get the old man steps out the door, the one that doesn't have a trap anymore, and he's starting to head back.
Yet? Is he still is he naked or is he fully
No, you didn't
clothed?
strip him naked
All
because
right, good.
Chris saved him from becoming humiliated by nakedness.
I did kick him in the butt.
Boring.
As he walked out the door.
And he starts walking back towards town. You guys go up the stairs and you find a rugged old doorway. Let me see. I wrote this thing.
Oh, that's
So
right.
after
don't I?
talking to the old man, the party goes up and they're inside the stone tower. The stone walls they seem as though they were cut from one giant stone. The walls are so smooth they seem unnatural. However, how could the stone of this side have ever been moved into place? The stone is like polished gray granite, smooth to such perfection that it almost seems like marble. The stairs are easily spaced and well kept up, nice for climbing up. The whole place invokes a sense of extreme wealth. At the top of the tower is a ragged old wooden door that seems totally out of place for the way the rest of the tower looked. This door seems almost dungeon-like, decrepit and rotting. There's a stank emanating from the door, or maybe it's coming from behind the door.
Could be coming from Salacious.
The room itself might be rank with death that it smells so bad. Do you just open this door and head in?
Somebody
Can I
Or
throw
you-
one of my bag of beans to determine what the smell is?
Sure you can, but the bag of beans will have a random effect. But
Oh, I have the mirror. Oh no, I don't. I want to save the mirror. I should have used that earlier. That was Oh, well.
Can I check the trap?
Yeah, you want to detect traps, really. You
Yeah.
do. Yeah. So someone who has a trap skill, let's see, or if you have a magic spell that can detect traps.
Yeah, I got a spell.
All right, so Fabulous is going to detect traps with the spell. I think it is. Yeah, there you go. All right, so if you sense concentration 10.
Is Vern the Lich? Is this all an elaborate plot?
So you're basically just sensing. You don't sense anything. You think the door is fine. So it's just a spell that goes off and you can sense magic. So you don't think there's any traps on the door actually. So but you've learned your lessons from Geek Strong and it's very good to detect traps. So nothing is on the door. You can choose to open it and throw a magic bean inside if you want to try that.
Yes. Yes, 100%.
All right. So I am going to roll a 1d20 to find out what the bean lands on. The bean lands on a 5. So what happens is with a 5, a bright light gets thrown off once you throw it into the room, and you hear this vile scream because the light is so bright that it's blinding the creature that's in this room. Do you want to rush in to attack the creature while he's blinded?
Yes.
All right.
There's no time like the present.
So
Even if I'm going in alone.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to give Luke advantage on attacking this creature, and then we'll roll for initiative on the rest of you guys. So, Luke, did you find your spells, Luke?
No, I can't see them. I only have on this page, there's a lot of blank boxes, but I have Ranger, Volley, unless a Volley attack is a spell, and then I have the One-Eyed Wolf
Well, then below that, don't you have a thing that has like a D&D symbol with a person with an arrow, and it says Ranger Wisdom 13
There's
plus
Wisdom
5.
Spell 13, spell plus 5.
Yeah, and then under it you have cantrips. You have 5, 4, 2. Yeah.
Yeah.
There are spells in there, so you've got an alarm spell.
Oh, like Melf's Acid Arrow.
Kind of like where I couldn't see him.
Yeah, it could be too light to read, but yeah. You've got cordon of arrows. You've got
Daylight.
Arrow.
It's on this next page. Sorry, Daylight, Guiding Bolt, Lightning Arrow, Plant Growth, Protection from Energy, Speak with Plants, Water Breathing, Water Walk, Wind War. Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So I would like to use Daylight, seeing as we've already blinded the once and I've run in alone. I would like my companions to join me and try to blind this creature further.
With Daylight. All right, let's see what Daylight does. Daylight might actually do damage too.
Ooh.
So a 60-foot light shines out. If you choose to point at an object, completely covers the object. Oh, it actually just creates light. I don't think this is a spell you want to.
Okay,
this is literally just like it lights the dark room like daylight. So
yeah, maybe not then.
Yeah,
I would like to use a lightning arrow then on this creature.
So real quick, John, how many people can you have in your stream here? Because maybe that's why Vern can't pop in.
It's up to 10,
my stream can have 10. Yeah, it can have 10. Yeah. So lightning arrow. Oh, come on. Are you telling me it's not really there? All right. So I have to look it up real quick.
Right. I think it's because you've spelt it wrong, maybe.
Did I spell it wrong?
Yeah, you've missed out an N. Light. You put lighting instead of lightning. Maybe.
So when you make a ranged weapon attack and do 48 lightning damage plus 7. All right, so make a range. Do 1d20 plus. What are you at plus?
On my bow.
Yeah, plus
6
you're
on my
basically
bow.
plus 6. Okay, so 1d20 plus 6, and
Plus 6.
he's blinded, so you're gonna have a. Oh, you get it a critical 1. Somehow you while trying to shoot the bow, there was a slippery patch on the floor, and instead of shooting it at the creature, you slipped and fell on your back, and the arrow shot straight up into the ceiling and hit the ceiling. But since it's a lightning arrow, it sparks and lightning flies all over the place, and you just happen to randomly hit the creature, but it only does. You're hitting. It's actually going to lightning like all over the room, and luckily nobody else came in, or they would get hit as well, because it's just going to.
That's what I did for you guys by going in alone.
The room.
So we should close the door and let him finish the job.
Just leave me to die.
So the creature is going to take 15 damage from this lightning, anyways, because even though you slipped and fell, it was a lightning arrow that shot lightning all over the place. And what you guys see in this room, now that he's opened the door, is a beholder. And I'll show you what a beholder looks like. So, a beholder is a big round creature with a giant...
Can you come and help me, please, guys? I'm on my own in here.
With a giant mouth. He's got a huge eye in the middle, which is why he got so blinded, because he's basically a giant eyeball. And he's got a bunch of stalks, and each stalk has an eye on the end of the stalk. So he's basically a giant eyeball creature with a huge mouth and a whole bunch of eyes on tentacles. And each one of those tentacles does a different magic power that emanates from the eyeball.
Even with all those eyes, can he see Salacious or not? If he's
if Salacious stays invisible, he can't see him. He has to detect invisibility in order to uninvisible Salacious. So if you chop off an eye stalk, it will no longer be able to cast that spell. And if the main eye, the big eye in the center, if it stares at you it will make you paralyzed for that moment. You won't be able to attack or do anything until it looks at somebody else. So you don't want it looking at you. You want to make sure you're not in front of it. So let me. Yeah, a beholder is an aberration comprising of a floating spheroid body with a large fanged mouth and single eye on the front, and many flexible eye stalks on top. The beholder's eyes each possess a different magic ability. The main eye protects a cone of paralyzation, while the other eyes have different spell abilities, such as polymorph, sleep, ray of frost, fireball, fear, levitate, lightning, summon animals. It has a necrotic and a radiant attack. A beholder has many different magical attacks, and if you cut off one of the eyes, it will cause him to no longer be able to cast that spell. So, yeah, he's quite the monster. These things are normally like.
What's their health? What's the health of it?
He's going to have over 100 health. He's quite big. Yeah.
Come and help me, please.
I have a weapon of choice.
Is Luke the only one in the room with him at the moment?
Yeah, I'm just here trying to, show what I can bring, impress you, Salacious, and I've just gone all guns blazing and realized that I'm
rushing in.
Yeah.
Well, maybe there's a lesson to be had here, people.
Stay invisible and stay with the wenches. I'm learning every day.
Are we rolling?
Yeah. What's that, Leroy Jenkins?
Yeah, Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy.
Now, he also has magic resistance, so he's going to take half damage on a magic spell. So he's a little bit harder to kill than some of the things you fought so far.
Well, we could shut the door, I suppose.
Oh, wow.
That's what I said.
With me on the other side of it?
Can I rush in?
Yeah, it's a sacrifice for the group.
Well, what you want to do is you want to roll initiative. Remember how to do that? Yeah. And we'll get the order down for what order he's attacking in.
Ooh, I don't know how to.
They don't even know if they're coming in the room yet.
I'm coming in. I'm coming to help you.
Brute
has got my back. Brute has got my back.
I do. I have a bag of cookies. I'm gonna throw it in that giant mouth.
You throw one in his mouth, yeah.
FD and I might splinter off and leave. Well, considering it, we're having a little.
This is my catchphrase when I walk in the room. I say, "Let's do this."
Rum, we can ride off on the Shan Solo goat.
Couldn't we?
Go back to the wenches.
Go back to the tavern, take the goat.
Connor, you can't just sacrifice me. There's no sacrifice to be had. They've not gained anything from this encounter with the beholder yet.
I mean, he did want to kill old chat, but he wanted to kill old man. So
yeah, I didn't want to kill him. I just wanted to make sure he was. Chris did the right thing by making sure he was true to his word. I just wanted to embarrass him slightly.
Oh.
I tried to follow Salacious's footpath. That's what something Salacious would do. I'm trying to impress the legend that is.
I was going to strip him, so. All right, maybe we should help Luke.
Yeah.
Ghost got a 13. Fabulous got a 10.
Maybe we should help him. Oh, then we got to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, 1d20 plus your initiative thing. Remember your initiative? The creature only got a 10.
We're taking our time.
Rum got a 7. Luke's got a roll.
2, right?
Yeah.
Have I got a roll again? Yeah.
Yeah, 1d20 plus. Oh, you need a space.
Yeah, sorry, hold on.
1d20 plus. Were you plus 3, Luke? I think you were plus.
Initiative. No, yeah, plus 3 for initiative or whatever it is. Sorry.
Yep.
19. Ooh,
look at that, 19.
I get to go again.
I'm 7, right?
Yep. So the two warriors are coming up behind. So we got Luke, Ghost, Fabulous, Beholder, Rum, and Geek. All right, there we go. All right, so
not really feeling this monster. All these eyes. It feels like it could probe you if it gets a chance.
You love a good probing.
Well, yeah, I suppose. So. Might have to bring out the secret weapon here to.
All right, so Luke, you get to go. Yeah, you get to do whatever you want.
Seeing as although I have been perceivedly on my own, I still have my wolf with me, right? So
yeah.
Being the protective animal that it is, has seen what I am faced up against and attacks the beholder again.
Okay.
So roll 1d20. No, it's not 20, is it? Sorry, it's
20. Yeah, it's 20 for. It's always 20 for attack. Yeah.
Plus the dog is 5 to attack. Bite or claw. Plus 5.
So he rolled a 10. No, the creature's AC is 16. So he basically
bounces off it.
The creature bounced. Yeah, the dog kind of bounces off. You only rolled a 5, so you rolled pretty low. It's not that.
And
then what do you do?
I decide to go in there in a protective rage for my dog, for my wolf, that it's bounced off with using both my short swords. So I roll a 1d. What's my set? It's my thing is 1d6 plus 3, but twice, isn't it? Because I have 2.
Yeah.
So each time hasn't even done anything.
Oh no, sorry. You're gonna roll to hit first. Those are your damage rolls.
Oh, sorry. So
1d20 plus 7 and do that twice.
Sorry about that.
1d20 plus 7. There you go. So you hit him. You hit him both times. You did, and then the damage was 8 plus 5. So you got that. So you have knocked him down pretty good, actually. Not that bad. And next it's going to be Ghost's turn.
Magic missiles, all 3 of them right at him.
All right.
It might be short, Josh, but I have 2 of them, so
I don't one need to make sure it goes.
Yeah, and they're going to be at plus. Yeah, you definitely hit them, and then they're going to be at +2, an extra +2 damage. So you're doing plus 12 damage right now.
Okay.
Come on, Ghost.
What is it? 3D.
Yeah, what was it? 3d6 plus 12 for each one? For each
I hope you
missile?
don't mean me there.
3d6 plus 1.
Oh, no, plus 12, sorry.
12, okay.
Well, we can just add it to it. So 14 plus, we got to add 11 more, so that'd be 25 to each one.
Okay.
And 25 times 3 is 75. So you're doing, oh my gosh, you did almost kill him.
Yes, Ghost!
Nice.
Double your pleasure, double your fun. Exactly. I'm here to have a good time and find a wife in the meantime,
So yeah, he's way more than half dead. He's surprisingly bleeding out, like in unexpectedly. He looks at you strange, like how could I have taken so much damage already? Fabulous is next.
Go on, Fabulous.
I don't want to toast you all, so I gotta be careful.
It's actually a good thing you guys blinded this guy first, because he would have attacked you first when you all got in there, but somehow Luke has disrupted my plan and blinded him first. So Fabulous.
I'll just shoot my crossbow.
All right, crossbow shooting at him. You could try for one of the eye stalks and cut off a stalk so he has less spells.
Oh yeah, there we go. The middle one.
The big one.
Well, yes. The big one can't get until he dies. It's the little ones that fall off. But
see, last time I did this wrong, I got +6. I was reading it wrong.
Chris, do you want to pretend that your magic missiles chopped off 3 eye stalks?
Sure.
So I forgot to mention that.
Yeah, why not?
So I'm gonna roll. Is that your attack, Fabulous?
Yeah. I did it wrong last time. Yeah.
You definitely hit him. So roll your damage.
Yeah, my attack bonus. Oh, damage is +2. Okay.
We're gonna carry eyeballs around our neck for souvenirs.
Wow, look at all that damage.
Wow, the damage rolls are rolling low.
Yeah, I can hit, but
Yeah.
apparently not for much. Unless I cast a spell.
So number 4 is gone. Spell number 4, you got rid of a fireball. Number 7, got rid of a lightning bolt. Wow. And then number 8 is gone. You got rid of summoning an animal to fight for him. And then you got rid of necrotic damage spell. Wow. So four of his tentacles have been ripped off so far and are flopping around the ground, and he lost 4 spells that he could possibly do. So now the beholder is going to turn. Let me see here. He's going to do roll 1d6. Now I wrote down everyone's name. Number 1, he looks at Dino. Number 2, he looks at Fabulous. Number 3, he looks at Rum, or tries to find Rum because Rum's invisible. Number 4, he looks at Luke. Number 5, he looks at Ghost. And number 6, he doesn't look at anybody. So he's looking at number 2, which is Fabulous. So Fabulous, you're now paralyzed with fear. You can't move for the next round. So Fabulous is going to end up losing a turn unless you kill him. And then
In StreamYard, that's normal.
Right?
StreamYard playing catch up.
so he is going to cast Levitate on one of the Did I spell that right? Okay. He's going to rises 20 feet in the air. Do any of you weigh more than 500 pounds? So you got to make a Constitution saving throw. No. I am going to shoot that at. Let's shoot that at Ghost because he's upset at Ghost for doing so much damage.
Wait, Ghost is sorting through his Ghostbuster collection, so.
Oh, is he? He's gone for a moment. All right. Well, let me look up Ghost's Constitution saving throw here. Ghost would have. He is at +1 con. Okay. Oh, but he gets +1 for being. I think he's got an advantage here. Of your spell attacks are in bone. Your saves are +2, so he's actually +3. So Ghost would have to type 20 +3. Oh my gosh, he beat it. So the levitate doesn't do anything to Ghost. He just shrugs it off. So Chris.
Yes, sorry.
The beholder looked at Fabulous and paralyzed him. So Fabulous is going to lose this next turn. And then one of his eye stalks looked at you because he's pissed off that you did so much damage to him. It tried to levitate you off the ground. And but you rolled a 22 save on your dexterity or your Constitution save throw. And it didn't pick you up. It actually did nothing. You were unaffected by this levitate spell, and the creature seems bewildered by this mage standing in front of him, this wizard that does so much damage, and yet he can't affect him at all. So then it moves on to Rum's turn. Rum is going to attack the beholder.
Come on, Rob. It's about time you did something.
Rum's asleep. Somebody.
I don't know. I'm considering my options because I am still invisible, so they ain't gonna see me coming.
I'll give you advantage too, so you can you'll have 2 rolls in here because you're invisible. Yeah. Remember, you have special moves that can make you attack twice. And so does Dino, which he's never using. You can use them once per fight. So,
dude, I am.
You guys should be
right now.
You should be doing these things like every single fight, but you're not. You know.
Well, nothing's ticked me off yet.
We're trying to take it easy on these guys. We seem to be doing a good job so far.
Yeah.
Can I before I throw my move? Can I launch my amulet of mummified jiggly bits to increase my fertility and potency?
Yeah, sure.
and
All
stamina?
right.
Where is
Yeah.
this going, Salacious? Are
Yes.
you looking to impregnate the beholder?
I'm initiating the amulet of mummified jiggly bits to increase my fertility,
Yeah.
elatedness, my potency, and stamina.
But
Yeah.
it's like throwing pebbles
Alright.
at a giant beast. Just gonna bounce off of him.
And then what are you gonna do?
Can I use my monkey zealot action to take on the frenzy of a monkey and attack multiple times?
Yes.
Jumping
So-
around.
Trying to get the eyeballs.
So I want you to roll a 1d4 plus 2, and let's see how many attacks you get. So exclamation roll space 1d4 plus 2.
Coming up.
So you got 3 attacks. So basically pick a weapon. You're going to hit 3 times with that weapon.
Dildo, dildo, dildo.
No, it's time to bring out the pork sword of Kowak.
All right. What is the pork sword of Koak?
Yeah, but isn't that sword
Dare
limp?
you
I
ask?
heard that sword is pretty limp.
Yeah,
all
yeah, me
flappy
too.
and
It's got a
stuff.
+8 attack bonus.
It's like a rubber
Slashing
sword.
melee weapon.
So roll a 1d20 plus 8, and then before you hit enter, so hit exclamation roll space 1d20 plus 8 space and do ADV. I'm giving you advantage because you're invisible. Whoa! You got a 19 plus 8, almost the highest damage you can do. 27. Now roll that again, and then again. You got 2 more of those. So 27. Oh my gosh, this creature is like...
Bye-bye.
Get in there!
Oh my gosh, dude, you are ripping this thing apart.
Get in there! The pork sword of Kowak!
Look at Salacious coming in last minute, taking all the plaudits for the hard work that me and Chris did, weakening this beast.
You've
Put it
seen
up,
how I roll.
So he
The pork
lost...
sword. Don't I get to go again? Free
Yeah,
attacks.
you got one more. He lost his radiant eye stalk blew away. His fear eye stalk blew away. So you got one more rum. 23 damage.
Get in there!
And his levitate's gone. So now
That was good.
he only has 3 eye stalks left, and he's barely holding on. He's almost falling on the ground. He's no longer floating around. He's just looking really bad. I'll tell you, he's got 3 hit points. So if someone can do 3 damage to him, he's dead. So it's Geek Strong's turn.
Come on, Brute. Take the
So,
kill.
I got you out of jail there, Luke. Got you out of jail there, Luke.
So I walk up slowly to this beast laying on the ground. It looks like it wants to attack, but doesn't have the energy. And I walk through the eyeballs that are just laying on the ground, swerving in between each one. I walk up to this beast, look down as I rise my head and look at him straight in the eye, and I say, "Let's do this." And I get my hammer and I say, "Die, beast!" and slam him down with all my might. And boom.
Yeah, you hit him.
Come
All
on.
right.
You need to get more than 3.
So yeah, you got to get more than 3 damage on him. So let's see. Well, your plus is more than 3, isn't it? What are you at? 1d or 1d12 plus 4 or something on that, aren't you?
Then I hit with the hammer. I'm 1d20 plus 8.
No, you're 1d12 plus 4
That's
Why
for
plus 4?
damage. You're looking at the
for
damage.
Sorry,
Yeah,
my bad.
1d12 plus 4. So
Yeah, I'll let you do it. You're already pulled up there.
all right.
Probably quicker. It'll take me 3 minutes to type all that.
I mean, the plus 4 is already going to give you. You know, you got you just
Die!
So how does he you squished him under your hammer? Does he pop? Does he explode? Like what happens?
It slowly just slices through his head as each side just separates, and Fabulous is frozen to the right of me, and Ghost is to the left, and each splat just goes and just drenches them.
You just like covering your party members in blood and goo, don't you? So Fabulous breaks free of this paralyzation spell, and he's able to do this to move around the room now. So what you find is, let's see here. Okay. The party looks around and they see a bunch of small caches on the various tables, and the caches seem to have gold pieces and gemstones in them. Each party member can go up to a cache and take what's in them, and you all have to decide if you're going to split the loot with the party members or keep them for yourselves. There are 6 different caches, so you can each take one.
I think it's time that the party honoured Salacious the Barbarian for his outstanding work there.
I've already donated 100 gold to you. What more do you want from me?
I saved your ass there, Luke. Saved your ass.
And then in addition to these caches that are all around the room, you do see one large glowing chest that's sitting on a shelf in the back of the room. So, are each of you going? So, Chris, are you going to take one of the caches?
Yes, I will take the third cache.
The third cache, okay. The third cache has 6,000 gold pieces in it, and there are 3 gemstones. All right. Luke, which cache are you going to grab?
I'll take the 6th.
All right. That one has 12,000 gold in it.
Yes!
And 1 gemstone. 1 gemstone. Geek Strong?
Don't forget your kickback.
So I look past the table in front of me, and I see the glowing chest behind.
Are you going to go
walk up to that chest, and I'm going to open it?
Okay, so opening the chest.
Can he be
Let's
blocked?
check for traps.
I know, there's a trap. He didn't check for traps.
Didn't check for a trap.
How do you check the trap?
You got to tell me ahead of time
Oh.
that you want someone to check for traps.
Okay,
So
no.
the trap goes off, and Geek Strong, you're going to... It basically shoots out a ray of frost, and Geek Strong, I am going to do...
See, you should pick the frost finger.
Oh, he gets hit by the ray of frost. So
A 23.
I've got money now, you know.
Geek Strong, you take 15 frozen damage, and you turn into an ice cube. You're frozen right now. You are a frozen. You are a frozen block while the rest of the party looks around the room.
Someone fetch me a martini.
So Fabulous, you just saw your friend turn into a block of ice, frozen by this thing. But now you know there's no more traps on it. It's trap free.
Yeah.
because
I walk past him and check out the chest.
All right, you're not going to open any of the caches first. You're just going to open the chest.
No.
All right. So in the chest is in the chest you see 6 magical rings. Each party member can take 1 ring. The rings are basically rings with no name. No one knows what these rings are. Each ring glows with power, and you notice that as they are brought close to each other, you feel different. You feel a tingling, like there's some kind of power, like there's power surging through you.
Can I take the brown ring?
And I'll tell you what this does. So each ring on its own will grant you +1 damage reduction in magic and elemental attacks while you're wearing it. But if there are more than 1 ring near each other, so if 2 of you are standing near each other, the magic will grow by +2 for each ring. So if 2 of you are near each other, you will get 3 magic reduction.
So we're all going down in the dungeon holding hands.
If 3 rings are near each other, it's going to end up being a +5 damage reduction.
Well, FD and Luke are like my little bitches. They're always hanging around with me. So.
What? So I put my ring on and I snap my finger. Does it work?
So
there's 6 rings, are there? So
yeah, so 1 for each of you.
Can I get one even though I'm frozen?
Geek Trunk's frozen, so
He gets the last.
I'll
He's
take his
leftover.
ring. I'll take his ring.
Yeah.
I'll take Vern's.
I'll take his ring.
So yeah, it'll go all the way up to +11 damage reduction if you guys are all near each other. But
We're holding hands
yeah,
in the
so
dungeon.
you want to try to stay near other people when you're going downstairs to fight the Lich. So that's kind of what we're getting at. So you each take a ring and put it on. The extra ring. Who said grab the extra? Well, Fabulous was there, right? So you grab the extra ring, Fabulous.
There's
So-
2 extra rings. If
And,
Geek in ice, or are you going to give him one? I'd give him one.
So
Hold on
Luke-
a second. Hold on a minute. How's he grabbing the extra ring?
because he's at the chest.
Box.
Right, I'm bringing out the crazy cock block maneuver. I'm cock blocking him.
I pull up my shield of anti-clock blocking.
If you use that when I'm trying to propose to my wife, Salacious, I'm going to be
I'm
fuming.
using the crazy cock block.
So you're gonna take 2 rings from
Yeah.
and leave Fabulous with just 1. And,
Yeah,
That's
he's
what-
got enough.
and Luke grabbed Geek Strong's ring, right? So Luke's got to decide if he's giving that to Geek.
Can
after
I
Geek-
use one of my magic beans to see if it melts the ice so I can hand Geekstrong his ring?
Nice.
Oh, you want to throw a magic bean at Geek Strong? Okay.
I want to
So,
melt the ice. How else can we melt the ice? Does it melt after a turn? Or...
It will actually melt by the time you guys leave. Yeah, he's not stuck like that.
I'll
He's
save
not-
a bean. I'll save a bean.
Right.
Can I give him the ring when he's?
Yeah,
able?
when he's unthawed. Yeah.
I don't want to do many damage, so it's not worth the randomness.
All right. So so essentially you all have a ring. Rum has 2 of them because he cock blocked Fabulous Disaster.
Yeah.
And
Story
we
of my
are
life.
going to
I will
Cock
go ahead
blocked by a monkey lizard.
and
Hate it when that happens.
collect
It's a
the
bane of
bag.
my existence.
Oh, sorry. What was that, Chris?
I'm going to take all the bags that nobody bothered to pick up on the table.
Yeah, that nobody else bothered. All right. So
1, 2, 4, and 5.
the one of them had, so number 5 has 10,000 gold and 3 gemstones. The other one has 3,000 gold and 4 gemstones. You got 5,000 gold and 12 gemstones, and you got 6,000 gold and 4 gemstones.
Chris has got money now.
Chris took all the money while you guys were fighting over the rings.
I got 12,000. I'm happy with 12,000.
Don't forget
Next,
my
that with $1 million because of yesterday.
Yeah, because of yesterday, you guys fought that. So some of you have 4 million. It should be written on the sheets. Yeah.
That's why I didn't mess with it. I saw my balance and went, it's okay.
So now you're going to go all the way back downstairs, and do you go down in the underneath the tower? Yeah, you're going to go down into the tower.
I mean, we've all got a bit of money now. Do we really want to?
Go back to the tavern and get some more wenches.
Yeah, we've got money to spend.
You could not deal with the Lich. You don't have to deal with the Lich. You can just.
We're
leave
going
it.
for the Lich.
Yeah. So let's see. You go downstairs. Okay. So there is a dark cave when you go downstairs. It's really, really dark. I will put up an image here. I've got an image of some cave stuff. So you kind of by the way, the Lich looks like this. So you have a picture of the Lich. The Lich is an evil looking creature. Skeletal. Yeah, skeletal and evil.
Is she ring worthy, Luke? I don't know. Wouldn't throw her
One
out
of my
bed.
magic beans may give her some flesh, so we'll have to see how that goes.
So there's some tunnels down there. And so you're going through these tunnels.
She looks like
caves.
she looks like she needs a bit of lube.
a slight amount.
It's dusty and old there. The caves are dark and the party cannot see at first, but if you all use your magical items, you can light up the area, and Rum can see while he's invisible. You see the cave is a natural cave system, but there seems to be some carved embellishments on it where they were clearly made by some kind of humanoid species. They look ancient. It's eerie in the caves. It's dripping with moisture. The sounds of wind and water on every turn. It's making for a very unnerving environment. One thing you notice that seems a little out of place is the cave is littered with weird holes in the walls and in the ceiling.
It sounds like Rum's apartment.
Do you guys want to investigate those holes, or do you just want to move on?
Salacious, you love investigating holes. Come on.
Yeah, he does.
All right, guys. Let's go and have a look at the holes then.
How many of you want to reach a hand in the hole and see what's in these holes?
I'm okay. I'm not.
There's plenty of holes to reach into.
My character actually sounds like he would be sticking his hand in a hole, so I'll give it a shot.
All right, so 2 of you, and
if everyone's doing it, I'll do it. I'll do it. Let's go.
Everyone's doing it.
Everyone is entering a hole. Let's go.
Fabulous.
Hole number 4.
No, somebody's got to raise these people if they die. So,
Chris,
I'll hold back and.
All right, so 3 of you are reaching in a hole. Okay, so the 3 of you that reaching in the holes was good. That was what you're supposed to do. Yes. So basically, the 3 of you that reached in pull out. By the way,
I've given Geek Strong his ring now.
Oh yeah, okay. So
Which
the 3
ring
of you
did you give me?
They all look the same.
Yeah, but he gave. Is it the wedding ring? Is that
no, that ring.
No, he accidentally married Geek Strong.
I gave you the wrong ring. Oh no.
So you pull out, the 3 of you that reached in for the holes, pull out these slugs. Yeah. They're slimy and gross.
Yeah.
And do you throw them to the ground, or do you hang on to them and look at them?
Hang on to them.
I'm gonna hang on to it.
Rum?
I'm gonna hang on to my slug.
All right, so the 3 of you hung on to slugs. You all take 1d6 poison damage. You are getting poisoned by these slugs now.
Oh.
And the 3 of you that did not
down.
I thought this was good.
I threw mine down.
Well, the good thing is you have less slugs because you didn't accidentally wake them up. You've done it carefully, and you didn't wake up. If you didn't reach in, you'd have 18 slugs falling on your head right now.
Oh.
Where now you've just got the 3 of them to deal with. So the 3 slugs have done poison to 3 of you.
1 poison damage.
Man,
yeah, you would have had 18. They would have been falling from the ceiling like rain if you didn't reach in the holes. So you're gonna take. They did max damage. So each of you who had a slug in your hand took 6 damage. Now, do you drop the slugs?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So all 3 of you drop the slugs. I'm going to give you 3 chances to attack. So Luke, do you want to attack your slug and kill it?
How big is this slug?
They're small. They're small. They're small. You're going to kill it. They don't have any life. They just do a lot of damage.
Yeah, I want to stand on the slug. No, I feel like I'll get acid or something on my foot. So, yeah, can he just squirm away?
Oh, you got to kill them. They're going to keep attacking you.
Oh, okay. No, I'll kill it. Yeah, bye. Slug.
All right.
I've got one in a pouch. I'm going to throw it at the lich.
Do you want to step on it, or do you want to actually stab it with a sword or something?
Can my wolf eat it?
Yeah, he can eat it. Yeah.
I want my wolf to eat it and become a poisonous wolf.
So we're saying the wolf ate it. He is going to get poisoned, but we can fix that because Dino's got cookies. So next is Dino. You reached in and grabbed one. Do you want to drop it and kill it, or do you want to?
I'm actually going to put it in my pouch after it took damage from me. Right?
Oh, you're going to keep it. All right. So you put it in a pouch and do you seal the pouch? Do you close it up good?
I seal the pouch.
All right. So Rum, what are you going to do with yours?
Actually, can I feed it a cookie so it's even more poisonous?
No.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, that's not how it works. Yeah. Rum, what do you want to do with it?
I'm going to fire one of my dildo darts at it.
All right. Burn it up. It bursts into flames.
Firing my dildo dart.
All right. So he kills his, so there's only one alive, and that's that. So now, Dino, do you eat one of your cookies to get rid of the poison?
I will. Yes.
Do you know which cookies are which?
What, written down?
Like yeah, how are we gonna play this? Do you know because you got cookies that do poison and you got cookies that cure poison?
You have the blue cookie is for cure and the green cookie is for poison.
Okay, so you're eating a blue cookie?
Yeah.
Do you give your cure to poison? Do you give a blue cookie to Luke and his dog?
Because is he poisoned?
He's poisoned, and so is his dog too. So do you give it?
So how many cookies do I have?
You got a whole bag of them. You're fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Luke.
Give them to Luke and his dog.
His dog is getting one.
Now, do you give Salacious a blue cookie?
Well, that's the question.
That is the $1 million question right there.
How many points does he have? And no, I will definitely give one to Salacious.
All right. So now that you guys have dealt with that and you've done okay, yeah. If you didn't do the reach in the holes, 18 of them were gonna fall, and you would have been like you all would have ended up getting poisoned multiple times. And every time you get poisoned, it goes up. So it would have been 1d6, then 1d8, then 1d10, then 1d12. So it would keep getting worse the more poison you got on you. So it was a good thing to reach in the holes and keep it reduced.
It's always a good thing to reach in the holes.
There you go.
I have anti-poison cookies.
So you're gonna keep on walking into this tunnel.
So do I get my points, my 6 points back?
By the time you get to the guy, you will be back to full health. Yeah.
Okay.
So you're walking through these caverns. They look kind of neat. There's all this glowing ooze and different things on the ground here, and you come to an area that looks like this. It all of a sudden dries out, and there's like a fiery room here. So the cave system dries out from all the moisture, and you see an ever-enlarging opening ahead. The cave opens to a very large cavern with pockets of magma and fire. The cavern is so large that you can barely see the top, and the far wall seems to be over 500 meters away. At one side, there are 3 statues hewn directly into the rock face. The 3 statues seem to be of some ancient sorcerer-type beings. One elf, one gnome, and one of a man. The statue in the middle has a necklace with a giant jewel nested in it. It's a pendant hung around its neck. On the opposite side, there are 3 more statues that look like the demons of old, ancient evils that have not plagued the land of men since the dark times before the many races of the land banded together and vanquished the old gods. The demonic faces of these statues seem to look upon the party with lust and hatred, almost as if they are alive and waiting to be set free. Free once again to spread their putrid stain across the land of the living. Once again, the statue in the middle has a necklace with a giant gemstone set within it. You can see movement in the caverns in an area in front of a bunch of tables and experimental equipment that is far at the back. It's like a laboratory at the back of the cavern beyond what seems to be a floor, wriggling and writhing with magma. The party can see a bunch of villagers in large jars. Some of them are tied to tables and stuff. One of the villagers that's on a table has a large square slimy thing on them, and it almost looks as if they are being dissolved. It's really gruesome. As the party moves closer, they take in the vastness of the cavern, and you can see a giant creature start to emerge from the magma. It's over 12 stories tall and around 100 feet long. It is a magma worm. They can see that the magma worm is chained by both legs into this chamber.
Ben's finally here, is it?
It is forever held in place by these chains that are latched to its back legs and like tacked into the walls of the cavern. Forever held in servitude, forever sentenced to guard this room and all its contents. But the worm has not seen you yet. This thing doesn't see you yet. The party stops dead in your tracks. You are unwilling to grab the attention of the worm. So now you have a choice. You can either try to sneak around the worm and get to the back where the villagers are, or you could just try to attack the worm right now.
I don't like worm.
This big fire magma worm.
I feel like that would be a bad move.
So the I'll show you what this creature looks like. I've got a picture of the magma verm. Yeah, it's this big like dragon-looking thing with decrepit wings, and it spits magma, liquid hot magma.
Isn't one of us made of ice at the moment? Is it Geek Strong's ice? Has he got an ice finger or
by
something?
now, right?
No. I mean, who took the finger?
Who's got the ice finger?
I got the finger.
Fab, Fab him with his ice finger.
Yeah,
an ice finger him, Fab.
Well, he could take the finger off. He doesn't. Then he won't be ice for the moment, because this isn't an ice creature, so it's not going to do ice damage. So
it's an ice combat fire.
Yeah, but I look cool, so
it'll do fire damage. Yeah, you won't take it. It doesn't hurt you anymore because it doesn't really matter that way. Vern is the worm. I spelled it like magma verm. Like an old Norse magma verm. So do you want to attack it, or do you want to try to sneak around it?
I'd say just try and sneak.
Okay.
Sneak around this thing?
Yeah. So let me just go from the top. I'll pick someone here. Okay, so
we don't attack it first. It might attack us and get the upper hand.
So Rum can walk all the way around it because he's invisible. So Rum got around the worm. He's on the other side. So Rum made it. And then let's see. So Geek Strong, you have... What do you want to use? Do you want to use your athletic ability to try to get around, or stealth? Your stealth is +6. You have pretty good stealth. You could try to stealth around. Stealth. So roll a 1d20 +6.
Okay, hold on.
Or do you want me to do it because I can type faster?
Yeah, you're faster.
I'm going to say you made it. So Geek Strong made it. You got to get above a 10. We'll say that. We'll say you got to get above 10. So do other guys understand the stealth check, or if you've got something else that makes sense, we can do that.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Greater.
I'll cast.
Oh, there you
silence.
go. There you go.
I'll just cast silence.
Yeah. So let's just say that. Okay, so Ghost made it by casting his. You said invisibility, right?
Yeah, greater invisibility.
And then Fabulous is doing his silent spell, so he makes it. So Luke, what do you?
My stealth is 7. Sorry, +7. So 1d20 +7. Is that right?
Yeah, roll that. Yeah. Oh, you got it.
We made it. We all made it.
Yeah. So Luke made it through. All right. So you guys are all at the
lab bit.
Yeah, you guys are all back by the lab. So do you want to now you got people to investigate. Do you want to set the people free, the villagers, or do you want to remember there was one with like a weird looking cube on it that looks like it's dissolving the person. Do you want to mess with that?
Can I use my mirror to see the future, please?
Oh, okay. So let's roll a check on the mirror. Let's see. Let me see what we could do for you, Luke. We're gonna do what would make sense.
Sight beyond sight, I need to say, sorry. Say the word sight beyond sight.
Let's roll a let's say roll a 1d20 +4. Let's do that. If you get above a 10.
9.
Oh. So you don't know. You're gonna see something, but you don't know if this is the real future.
Okay.
If it was above 10, it would be the absolute truth. But right now, you're not going to be sure. So what you see is a writhing cube on the ground, and every time someone touches it, the part of their hands or arm or legs get dissolved in acid. But you see a spray of cold fly in from the side, and it freezes the cube. And then you see the monkey lizard fly over the top of it, hitting it with multiple blowgun shots, and the thing shatters and falls to the ground in pieces. So you don't know if that's the truth or not, but that's what you see. Okay.
What's the decision we're making? Are we helping or are we not?
So-
do we trust the monkey lizard to save people?
So now,
So you can't release the villagers because they'll run past the
The
dragon.
worm, yeah.
oh, good call, Chris. That is absolutely true. If you did release any of the villagers, they would run and the fireworm would wake up. Yes.
Have you
So,
not played
Even to their death.
We can
So
leave
you're
them
gonna-
till we deal with the lich, then free them, right?
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Wow.
So now what do you do with the gelatin cube? Do you leave it where it is also?
I don't want my hands being dissolved. I feel like that might be a problem. I made a reference. I didn't even realize I made a reference. What reference did I make?
Sight beyond sight is a
Oh, sight
Thundercats
beyond
reference.
sight. It's
Yeah.
on the sheet. It's on the sheet. It's on the
Yeah, I
sheet.
wrote it. I wrote it on his sheet, so it's my fault. But Luke needs to roll a d20 to avoid Sunbow copyright infringement from the lawyers of the Thundercats cartoon. So basically, what's going to happen now is you pretty much have to fight the magma worm. I'm going to tell you that, because if you don't fight him now and the lich comes, you're going to have to fight the worm and the lich at the same time.
That's not going to be ideal, is it?
But you won't kill any villagers by not waking them up. If you wake up a villager, they're going to run past and the worm's going to burn them up. So if you did the right thing by saving him. But the good thing is you didn't wake the worm yet, so you can start attacking the worm from the back.
We get advantage over it.
And
then.
you're going to have advantage over him. Yeah. So
Right. Can I step in at this point?
yeah.
I want to step in with two specials.
Is it a female worm?
I didn't give it a sex, but we could, I guess.
Can
First
I
of
marry the
all-
worm and use it against the lich? I am fully willing to cross species-bound relations for the good of the team if it helps us beat the lich.
No donkey. Go back, donkey. No dragons for you, donkey.
So I'm gonna say that if you do that, you're gonna have to either persuade it or do intimidation or maybe a perform. Let me see. What do you got? You got stealth, survival,
We've got the
nature.
stealth, survival, the engagement.
Oh,
ring.
run animal handling. Let's do that one.
Yeah.
So do a 1d20 plus 5, and I'm gonna say you got to get 15 or better. 1d20 plus 5, 15 or better, and you've convinced the worm to marry you.
Oh,
You
sorry,
gotta-
I didn't put roll. I got a bit excited. Sorry.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the pressure of being married. You know, I just keep missing things
Yeah.
out.
Oh,
Go
and
on.
do AD.
no, sure about
wait,
this. Are you sure about this?
do,
You sure about this?
I'm sorry. Do advantage after it because he's.
Oh,
remember,
sorry.
you have advantage. So do
Are you
AD.
sure about this, Luke? You want to marry a worm?
I am willing to cross the species-bound norms.
Are you sure?
Two.
I have to point out that this could be a bad mistake, Luke. I mean, it's a worm.
It probably is, but for the
Still a
good of the
worm.
party, for the good of the village.
All right, go for it then.
So you
1d20.
can just roll one more time, and then we'll see which one's better. There you go, 23. So you did. You married the worm. The worm bows to your will, and now you've married it. And it just suddenly becomes really calm and settles down in front of you. It looks at you and it gets a big smile on its face. Its eyes get all gushy and warm. Little hearts flow up from its face. It's like do 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 do.
Can we watch?
And
Don't forget, don't forget it though, Luke. It's a worm, so there's only one of you. There's only
It
one
was-
of you. There's only
It was a
one of you.
toss-up between monkey lizard and worm. I
Yeah,
went with
but
the worm.
Yeah, there's only one of you that's going to get penetrated during sex. Let's be honest, you and the worm.
I did it for the good of the team.
so now from the side you see that little old man walk up and he's like, what's going on?
Man,
Oh,
He's
man.
going, what's going on in here? What are you guys doing? Oh, did you save the villagers?
told you we should have stripped him.
And now you have the option to do
Strip
you want to do anything, or do you want to let all the villagers go?
Oh no! I look
He's
at
like,
that.
thank you
old man.
so much for
How's
Thank
this
you
old
so
man
much
got
for
here? We
saving
freed him.
everybody.
Why is he back? Why is
He's
he
a
back?
lich. He's
Yeah.
a lich.
He is a
Should have
pretending to be an
stripped
old
him. I
man.
told you we should have stripped him.
What have we got? What can we use on him?
I'm gonna walk up to that old man look him square in the eye and say,
Let's do this.
"Let's do this."
Yes, come on, Brute!
Do you just clobber? Do you just
and
clobber the
cracking
old
it
man, or what?
in the forehead.
Roll to hit. Roll a 1d20 plus 8.
Plus, this is the rage attack, though.
Oh, you're raging. Okay, so if you want to,
The old man is getting it.
if you want to rage, then let's see. You got to roll. So what we say with the rage thing, you got to roll an athletics check. So roll 1d20 plus 8 to see if you go into rage mode.
I step out of the way of splatter.
1d20.
Yeah,
I don't know if I'm
1d20 plus
splatter.
8. So you're definitely enraged. You got that one. So now you're gonna roll a 1d. Let's do 1d4 plus 1.
1d4 plus 1.
Plus 1, yeah. So you are going to be enraged for 2 turns. So for 2 rounds, and you are going to attack twice in both rounds. Okay.
Poor
So you
old
can,
man.
if you're coming down with the hammer, you can roll twice with the hammer. So roll. So you got to type in exclamation roll space 1d20 plus 8, and then do space ADV for advantage. Remember, we're giving you
Space.
and then ADV at the end for advantage.
ADB.
Yeah.
And anything after ADB.
No, you can, and if you want to highlight and copy that whole thing, you're gonna do it. You're gonna do it twice.
I'll let you do it the second time. So
All right,
roll
go ahead.
1d20 plus 8 advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awesome, you did it right. You got 25 on the first hit.
I see everyone does, hashtag slug love and everything, but the good of the
22 on
party,
the
guys. The
second
good of the
hit.
party. I
How
made a
strong is
sacrifice.
this old man?
We'll
So-
find out.
You are basically trying to hit him twice, okay? And the first hit, you actually do some damage, but the second one, so I'm going to play it the other way around. I'm going to say the first one, he basically rips off he pulls his arms up and pushes the hammer back, but you don't stagger because you're enraged. So you swing a second time, and he looks all surprised as that one hits him. The vision of the old man just dissipates, and light flies out in every direction, and he seems to grow 6 feet taller than he was, and he's this giant lich creature that's there. And you are
Nice.
correct. He has been
Good
the
call.
lich. He
Good
has
call,
been the
people.
lich the whole time.
How did we let the lich go?
So he
Who
now
was that?
looks like that and laughs at you. Ha 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 ha! You are all going to die. And he
Can I step in at this point?
So the rest of you guys are going to
Can I-
have to roll initiative before you actually do anything.
Can I intervene?
1d20.
What do you want to do, Rum?
Can I tell you or not?
Yeah, you can tell me. What do you want to do?
I want to.
Can we pay the lich off? We've got a lot of money.
I want to walk up in front of him,
it a her?
decloak,
Is it a her or him?
decloak, so my invisibility disappears.
Can I have more than one wife?
And then I want to initiate my sex organ flash attack, where I flash my jiggly bits at the lich, and the target is so shocked by the size of my Johnson that it becomes paralyzed.
I want this board game.
This is the best
then-
game ever.
And then I want to initiate the golden dildo of death and fire my golden dildo straight up the lich's arse.
How did you not make a miniature of this?
Well, let's see here.
Can I do that?
That'll be the next points of articulation challenge. Is we have to make that character.
Dildos. Oh,
Let me see here.
Initiate sex organ flash attack. Good.
I'm looking up how we play paralyzed because
I'll be right back. I have to go back to the tavern for a minute.
I'm stumped with this one, haven't I?
well, I don't know which page paralyzation is on because I gotta play it right with the creature.
I'm just gonna look. Let's have a look.
$292. Okay. Fail strength and dexterity. Attack rolls have advantage. Anything that attacks the creature is a critical hit. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Okay, so yeah, he takes a lot of so he's going to be paralyzed by looking at Rum's jiggly bits, and all your attacks are going to be a critical hit for this first round before he comes out of paralyzation. So we are going to roll for initiative to see who gets. So 1d20 plus your initiative.
Me and Fabulous have already done that.
Okay. His initiative is +6. Oh my gosh, he only rolled a 7. That is terrible. He's going last no matter what. So Ghost got a 16. Fabulous got a 14. Rum got a 4. I'll roll for Geek Strong here. Oh, Geek got a 3. He's even slower than Rum. And then did you roll?
No, sorry, what do I have to do? 1d20 plus what?
Are you +3, I think?
For initiative,
on your initiative, yeah. Oh, you got a 21. So it's gonna go Luke, Ghost, Fabulous, then Rum, then Geek, then Lich. Because the Lich is going last because of he's paralyzed.
Well done, Salacious. Good move.
So, Luke, can I make a quick suggestion?
Yeah.
Your new bride might be very useful in this.
Well, I have my wolf. I have my new bride. So, and myself. So we have 3 attempts.
Yeah, yeah.
Do I not get any points for flashing my?
Yeah.
There are no points.
Well, there's not really points, but yeah.
There was just 1 point, wasn't there?
The point was to freeze her, and you did.
All right. So, are you giving me gold, you lot, for again?
I'm not donating more money to the charity.
I should get more gold. You lot, I've saved your ass twice now. I've frozen the lich. So come on, cough up. Give me stuff.
We can talk about it after she's dead.
Yeah, maybe.
I need to increase the taxes on you lot.
I'll write you a check.
The last one you gave me bounced.
Oh, try again.
Salacious Rum, the phony king of England.
Real king, real. Good. Get my tax collectors out there.
All right. So the magma worm.
Yep.
He is a AC 18, so he's pretty high in AC, and that's his armor class. He has 200 hit points.
Yep. Let me write
And he is his attack is plus 11, and he can spit fire. It's a fire attack. So and the fire attack will be let me scroll up here. 2d8 plus 11. Okay.
So 1 roll 2d8 plus 11.
Yeah, and you got to roll up 1d20 plus 11 to hit. You know what I mean? To attack.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
So 1d20 plus 11 to hit the creature, and then 2d8 plus 11 if you burn him up. Okay.
Yeah.
And he's got 200 hit points. So if I attack, we can go from there. You know.
Yeah.
So
it's just got 28 for the. Does he hit? Or does she hit? Sorry.
Basically, yeah, I see what you're saying. Okay. So so the first person who gets to go is Luke. What are you gonna do?
My wife's going to attack first.
All right. So roll that 1d20 plus 11.
Yeah,
and you all have advantage this first turn because of the paralyzed.
Yeah, I've just done that.
Oh wait, and you're doing a critical strike, so you don't even have to roll. That's right, because he's paralyzed. You all do critical. Oh wait, critical damage on hits. We got to see if you hit first.
Okay.
So you did hit with a 28. You're right. Okay.
And then it's 2d20 plus 2d8 plus 11. Sorry.
Yeah, but we don't need to roll the damage because it's a critical hit on the first hit here because he's paralyzed, thanks to Rum. So that would be 8 and 8 is 16 plus 11 is 27. So he's
what damage did I do to him at the beginning?
27 damage. Well, that your guy, you just blew his you blew away his illusion. You know what I mean? So yeah, so it's.
And then my
minus 20.
Then my wolf's going to attack as well.
Wolf will run in and bite him.
So that's plus 5.
Yep, 1d20 plus 5. Your wolf hits him.
Roll 1d20 plus.
Well, it's going to be critical. So your wolf hit him, and it's going to be a critical hit. What was the wolf's damage? Was it 1d?
Sorry, the wolf's plus 5 to attack.
No, the damage.
Oh, sorry. 1d6 plus 2.
So that's 6, 7, 8. It's 8 damage plus 4, 12 damage.
And then I'll attack him with my short swords 2.
All right.
Or her, sorry. So that'd be 1d20 plus 7.
Yep.
Doesn't hit.
That one missed, but you got the second sword, so roll it again.
Oh, yeah. I have 1d20 plus 7.
That one hits. Okay. So then that one's damage is that also 1d6 plus 3 or something?
Yeah, 1d6 plus 3.
So that's 6, 7, 8, 9 plus 5. 14. You almost got him half dead in like one set of attacks here because of this. Because of Rum doing the paralyzing. So
that's right, because of me.
Now we got Ghost turn.
I'd like to use Scorching Ray if you have the
all right
for that.
Is that in here? It is in here. All right. You create 3 rays of fire at any target within range. You can hurl them all to one target or several targets. Well, there's only going to be one target. Make a ranged spell attack for each ray on the hit that does 2d6 fire damage. Okay. So each you got to do 3 attacks and then 2d6 fire per one if they hit.
All right. So 3 1d
20 plus 10.
Oops.
That one does not hit. He's 16. He's a 16. So you hit with the last one.
One hit.
So 2d6 plus 10. Oh, wait. And it would be critical. So you're doing 12, 30, 32, and then half that damage. So 32. Oh my gosh, he is more than half dead already. Wow, you guys just blew him away. He's just rah, rah, rah. And it's now Fabulous's turn.
All right, so I pull out my golden lasso.
Yes.
So I'm gonna try to hog tie him.
All right, roll to hit.
All right.
Your lasso, I think I gave it a hit thing, didn't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
21.
Oh, you hit him, yeah. So what are you trying to do here? Just to
I'm trying to tie him up, hog tie him.
All right. So
he
he's
can
gonna
pass
have
the take
to.
him.
He's gonna have to try to break free from this. So we're gonna say that he can break free if he gets a 15 or higher.
But he's paralyzed.
Oh, you're right. He's paralyzed
How long is he paralyzed for? This whole
The
round?
end
until the end of
this
the
turn,
round. So yeah. So he's now you've we're gonna say you've tied him up because you're
my
right, he's
job because of my
paralyzed.
sex organ flash.
Yeah.
I'm so shocked
So-
that my willy's
so
so big. My
It's
willy
gonna
is-
go on. It's gonna
massive.
go on to Rum's turn. Rum's gonna be able to attack him now.
I didn't get to attack him, did I?
Yeah, you're last. You
Wow.
go last. Because you only rolled a 3, Dino. So you go last. So Rum, where are you gonna attack him?
I am going to attack him, but can I get an advantage by throwing in some wicked laughter? Or not?
Oh yeah,
You
you
got
got.
have advantage.
Wicked monkey lizard. Another advantage.
Paralyzed, you get more of an advantage.
Well, you might as well wait because he's already
He's
paralyzed.
paralyzed and
I'm already
hog-tied.
I'm already getting the advantage then. All right.
Yeah. So you could use that next round because when he wakes back up out of the paralyzation.
No, well,
And breaks free.
I've got to bring out the old golden dildo of death again, then, haven't I?
All right, golden dildo.
Yeah, it's going to travel. It's going to travel really far up his bum.
I mean,
so
there's no resistance there. It's all
So-
skeleton.
So far, he'll beg for forgiveness.
So roll your 1d20 plus 8.
1d20 plus 8 coming up.
Yeah, we'll get another game going where we can get different people playing. Yeah, that'll be fine.
Oh, that one not good.
You do get to roll twice because of the advantage, so you get to roll again.
Oh, I can put advantage in.
Yeah.
We missed the first time. Ow.
Advantage in.
No, you don't need to type advantage. Just roll it one more time. 1d20 plus 8.
27!
So you're jamming that dildo really far up there.
Yeah, golden dildos done me proud.
Let's see what we did for the
It evaded Deep Strong's bum, but it's
1d6 plus 4, so that's
on the lichen.
10 damage plus 5. You're doing 15 damage to him by ramming that thing way up there. All right. And then now it's Geek Strong's turn. So, Geek Strong, you see that Fabulous has tied the thing up. He's paralyzed, and Rum is over there jamming this dildo in, just ramming it in the lich's ass. What are you gonna do? This is the strangest. I will tell you, this has never.
This has never happened before.
This has never ever happened in Dungeons and Dragons before. Okay.
Dungeons and
Teamwork,
Dragons
Rum.
history.
So
Teamwork.
my most powerful weapon is the hammer.
Yeah. And you
So,
can hit twice with it. Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
so what I'm
actually, you know what? If you pull out your nunchucks and do your nunchuck move, your nunchuck
times.
move has 2 hits.
We want to see that live. We want to see the nunchuck live.
And
Nunchuck
since your
move
nunchuck,
live.
since the nunchuck hits twice
I
and
want
you're
to see what you're
enraged,
doing live too.
Get the nunchucks out. We want to see it live. Can you put them on the big screen, John? We want to see the nunchuck move.
Let's kill
and
this.
We need the
Well,
nunchuck move. We need the nunchuck move. Get him on it. We want it live as well.
for you to
Live reenactment of the nunchuck move. Go on, get up there.
We're at the climax of the game.
This is it. This is your moment to shine. This is it. He's getting prepared. It's your moment.
You never knew this was your shining moment.
This is it. This is it.
My fire helmet.
Oh, the fire helmet's going on.
The
There you
helmet's on. He's having it one.
Oh yeah,
And I'm grabbing
somebody
my
needs to screenshot that right there.
He's gonna hit himself in the balls.
You got a new super chat video, Rob.
There we go. There we go.
That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
Yes, thank you for that,
beautiful.
Dino.
That was
Yes,
beautiful.
thank you. Quite the
So
form
Dino, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to hit him 4 times with this hit because you're enraged and you're doing the nunchuck ninja move.
All right, I'll let you do it. You're probably quicker at typing it all.
Gary Gygax is proud of this creation. Yeah. Gary Gygax made Dungeons and Dragons. He's like, I never thought. He's rolling in his grave thinking, I never thought this would happen.
That was a beautiful moment.
First he was on The Simpsons, and now this.
So the first strike hits, the second strike hits. Now you're doing 4 times the damage on this one. You are bashing this guy up. So let me see, Dino here. Your nunchucks are 2d4 plus 4. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then half of 12 is 6. So you're doing 18 damage each hit. And you're doing 4 hits. So 18 times 4 damage. Jesus.
Don't forget, this all started with the sex organ flash attack. Don't forget. So it's all started.
Yes. All hail from.
All hail the jiggly bits.
Thinking about it, I didn't reenact that. I could have reenacted the old sex organ flash attack.
All right, he's really hurting. So now he breaks free of the lasso now that he's not paralyzed, and he stands up, feeling really, really strange. He's like, "What have you done to me?" And he like scratches his butt, pulls out this dildo, throws it back on the ground. He goes, "Vile fiends! I have never in my life faced anyone as evil as you guys. What have you done to my poor body?" You know, and he's shocked at what you guys have done here. He just can't believe it, and he is going to actually cast now. Let's see. Rum was sort of up close. How far apart are you guys? Because remember the rings. I need to know. So
we're close. We're holding hands. Remember?
Are you guys all
FD's like my shadow, to be honest.
Including Chris, are you up there, Chris? Are you all near them, or are you standing?
Back behind, about 3 feet behind him, I would say.
Chris is.
All right, so you're going to be behind them a little bit, sort of out, but everybody else is up front to get the ring advantage. Okay, so he is going to call down a giant lightning storm on everybody. So he's going to roll to try and hit you all in this lightning storm, except for Chris, who's hanging back.
Can my worm get in the way of the lightning and save us?
It's chained up against the wall.
Yeah, he's chained up. He just has to spit fire. He can't really do a whole lot from back there. So his attack is plus 10. So I'm going to go in the same order. I'm going to do Fabulous. So Ghost is out of the way. I'm going to try to hit Fabulous with the first one. A 14. Fabulous. What was your AC?
18. I think.
Ooh, so it misses Fabulous. Or Fabulous is going to take half damage. It's lightning. Do you have it?
18.
Did you take that? Did you take the bow, the lightning bow?
No, I got the finger.
Luke's got the bow, right?
Bow,
yeah. Okay. So Rum is a 15. That misses Rum also. He is rolling bad. Oh, he missed Geek Strong too. And Luke.
That probing really threw him off.
No, of course
Luke-
it hit me.
Well,
Mine's
he hits,
17.
yeah, he hits Luke. So let's see what damage he does.
Luke has that bow though, right?
Yeah. Which I think's a bad
Episode of
thing.
8 out of 9 cats.
So he's doing 24. Now we got to divide that by 2, so he's doing 12 damage to each person. But not Ghost. And Luke, you only take 6 because you've got that
The bow.
the bow that reduces your lightning damage.
I'm invisible.
So that didn't really do anything to you guys. He's all pissed off. So he starts swirling around with his hands, and he invokes this giant wave of thunder towards you and pushes you guys back, all in different directions. And it's basically he's doing thunder waves. So let's see what remind myself what that does. I think you got to roll Constitution saving throws. Yeah. So I can do this for you guys. So Geek Strong is 7 con. Fabulous con is 1. Luke's con save is 2. And Rum's is the same as Geek, right? So let's So Rum, you do not avoid it. You get hit.
I'm invisible.
Fear not, stranger. Barbarian, magician, thief.
Geek Strong managed to somehow take half damage. And everybody else gets hit by this. So 2d8 plus 11. So the damage you're all taking is 18. So Rum takes 18 and gets thrown back.
I'm invisible.
Geek Strong takes it. Doesn't matter. It's a thunder wave.
Wait,
He
they
doesn't
can't
have to.
find me, can it?
He doesn't have to see you.
You can't hide from the wind.
I'm invisible.
Yeah, it's like wind. Yeah.
Now I've done my
So-
flash attack. I'm knocking one off.
You're also all thrown back in different directions. So if you're gonna have to, if that magic ring is gonna work, you got to all get close together again. So it is now going to be back at the top. So it's going to be Ghost's turn.
Okay. Let's see. I will go ahead and do. Let's see. What do I want here? What is Phantasmal Killer?
Let's see, it's in here. Okay.
Cool.
You tap into the nightmares of a creature you can see within range and create an illusionary manifestation of its deepest fears, visible only to the creature. The target makes a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the target is frightened. At the end of the target's turn before the spell ends, the target must succeed on a saving throw again or take 4d10 psychic damage. And on a save, the spell ends. Okay. Do you want to try that?
Yeah, I'll try that.
All right. So you don't have to roll. Looks like I have to roll a saving throw.
Okay.
And what is your spell power?
10.
All right, let's see what he gets here. Ooh, he rolled a 27. No, not your 10. The you have a saving throw on your spell page. I think it's
18.
18. So yeah, he got 27 anyway. So
Shoot.
he saved it. So he doesn't on a successful. He basically just doesn't become frightened. Yeah, nothing happens. Yeah, or take the damage. Yeah. So it's very difficult to get into this guy's mind. All right. So Fabulous, it's your turn.
Yeah, so he's undead, right? Technically.
He is technically undead, yeah.
So could I cast Raise Dead and make him human again?
No, that doesn't
Oh, come
work.
on. I was about to try.
Yeah.
So I'll just Flame Strike him.
Okay. Okay, so he makes a dexterity saving throw. Oh, he made it. So he gets half damage. So 4d6. You're +7, right? Are you +7 on your?
Yep.
46 + 7. So that's 18 for that. And then you also have the radiant damage. Which is 22. So that's, oh my gosh, 40 damage. Wow. But he is. So wow, he's getting close to being put down. So Rum, it's back to you again.
Finish him, Rum. Do it.
You can laugh at him now.
Yeah, well, I think I need that advantage. I need to enact the wicked Monkey Lizard laughter, so that it will intimidate and confuse him, and make him step 2 steps back, confusing him. Intimidation check. And
you have to choose? Do you want to try to confuse him or do you want to try to intimidate him? It's two different. Confuse him, yeah.
Two things.
Confuse him is probably better. So
confuse him. Yeah. Well, my Monkey Lizard laughter, and then it's time for the pork sword again, isn't it? Get the old pork sword of Kowak out again, and slash him with my melee pork sword. Pork sword melee.
So this is going to go against his arcane.
Pork sword melee attack.
Oh, he only got a set. He got a 1. He's critically. He got critically confused. So now he's just basically blindly stumbling around. Again, Rum pulls something crazy out of his ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes the guy stumble around like he's an idiot. He has no...
Yeah.
This lich is like, what the hell? I've never been at a party like this.
No one can contend with me. No one can
I know,
contend with me.
the laughter that Rum laughs at him with...
No one can cope with me.
He's walking into walls. He has no idea what he's doing. He's just totally confused this. And in fact, he's actually stepping right into the magma where the worm is. He's just walking right into the hot lava, not even knowing what's going on, standing at the worm's feet, like you're ready to get eaten. And
have you given him the pork sword?
Your pork sorting him? All right, so pork sword him. 1d20 + 8. So as he walks by Rum stabs him real quick with his pork sword.
Bang!
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Bang!
He's an AC of 16, so 19's higher than 16. So you hit him. What was your pork sword again?
Now available at selecting superstores.
My pork sword.
1d4, 1d8 plus 4. 1d8 plus 4.
Bang.
So
Bang with the pork sword.
you're doing 8 damage to him. Wow. All right. So now it is Geek Strong's turn.
I didn't get his turn at this round either. Yeah.
Oh, it's Geek then Luke. Oh wait. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Yeah, it's Luke, you didn't go. I went to Ghost. You're right. Okay, Luke, go ahead.
I'll let Geek go. Geek can go first.
No. You're right.
Good
You were supposed to go before Ghost. I was reading the wrong list.
Get your worm out.
We're getting the worm out.
He's standing right under the fire.
Yeah, it makes sense. Do
you want the fireworm to eat him? You can have him eat him. You can just bite him.
I want him to bite that skeleton head off.
Roll a. What did we say? 1d20 plus 11, right?
2d8 plus 11.
Or 1d. No, you got to roll a 1d20 plus 11 first to see if you actually bite him.
1d20 plus 11.
If we kill it, can I get the last word?
So that the magma worm just bites the creature, lifts its head up, and gulps him right down, so that the lich is now inside the magma worm's stomach, and the lich essentially dissolves in the stomach. However, because the worm ate him, and the lich is not in his true form even just yet, the lich bursts free from the fireworm, splitting the fireworm in half, killing the fireworm, and out of the fireworm comes a lich dragon, an evil undead lightning breathing monster.
I'm going back to the pub. I want to go to the pub on board now. I want a wench. Where the wenches are.
So now you've got this dragon.
Who's leaving with me? I'm going. Who's coming? I'll leave the dragon. Can't be bothered with it. Who's coming with me? Who's coming to the tavern? Anyone? FD?
Now,
let's go.
The one thing I will add is nobody seems to have remembered how you kill a lich. So
I can't be bothered with this.
Oh yeah.
Let's go for wenches.
So
I'm going back to the tavern.
Do I still get 2 attacks then from my wolf and me then?
Yeah, it's still your turn. Yeah. So now.
Can I use my mirror to see the future on how to kill the lich dragon, please?
Can we talk amongst ourselves right now?
Yeah, of course you can.
So there's an item in here, or something we have on us.
The rings of power
that has part of the soul of the lich.
Did we destroy the rings?
Yes.
No. Remember how I described the room?
No.
The cube.
Oh, so there's a medallion on one of the.
Yeah.
On one of the,
I thought if we took that, it would wake up the statue gods, and then we'd all die instantly.
No,
So,
Dino's got it. You got to get it
Can I
down.
use my boomerang? Can
Yeah,
I use my
go
boomerang
ahead.
to stab that?
There are two.
It's still Luke's turn, so it's up to Luke what he's doing.
Dino, boomerang away.
He's passing his turn to Dino. All right, so Dino, boomerang sword, the gem in the necklace. Yeah, do
Am
it.
I still wearing my helmet?
Sure you are. Yeah, you got the fire helmet on. Yeah.
Okay, so I have more power.
Unless you take it off, but yeah, you got it on.
Yeah, so I'm still wearing a helmet. I'm gonna do a spin around and just throw the boomerang. He's not even close to dead, though, right?
Well, he's a lich. This will kill him if you do it. That's the object.
So I'm wearing the helmet. I'm gonna look at every one of you and say, "Remember, we are all brute strong." And I'm boomerang at that.
Not having that. I want to get on with it. I want to go.
He's just.
Go on then.
So, I mean, let's roll an acrobatics check. Or athletics, right? You're high in athletics,
Yeah,
right?
you want to do it? You probably know all the commands.
Okay, I can do it for you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because this isn't really an attack. You're just rolling to see if you can pull off this maneuver. So 8 athletics. So
I need you to say that. Say it all with me. Remember, we are all brute strong.
Remember, we are all brute strong.
you got to get above a 10. If it gets above 10, you hit the necklace. Oh, you smashed the necklace. So describe what happens. The boomerang sword basically goes right in the center of the necklace.
Yeah, and it starts to ooze all this green slime, and all like spiders surround coming out of it too.
Oh wow! This is
So now the
crazy
spiders are crawling on the ground towards us, and we have to stomp on all these spiders.
I've got stuff to do today. I can't stay down here for another 4 hours.
Can we go to the pub now?
So now
We've been going 3 hours. Come on.
by shattering that phylactery, the dragon is rearing in pain and agony, and he crumples to the ground dead. And you have now saved the villagers. So
I put in the groundwork. Let's be honest. I mean, with my sex organ flesh.
If you want to set all the
attack
villagers
you,
you are now welcome to set them all free.
Can we have some sex slaves?
You've done your task. They can all go back to town.
Can we take a couple of them?
What did I write here?
Nobody died.
Yeah, good thing nobody died. Yeah. So you guys are all gonna go. You can loot the cavern. The cavern has.
Yeah, it's time for brigandage. Let's burn the village down and
Yeah.
do some
Now
looting.
we're the overlords of this village.
Looting and raping. It's on.
You find 100 million gold pieces in this.
Yeah.
So each of you gets 20 million gold pieces from
from
the loot that's in here. There's gold everywhere now.
I want a harem of village.
You suddenly notice how much gold there is all over the place. It's just crazy. You guys are rich beyond your wildest dreams, and everyone heads back to the village. And when you start getting into the village, you notice that a lot of villagers are cheering at you like you're all heroes. Yeah. And when you enter the tavern, all 3 of the bar girls, the ones who are waiting everybody, they run up to Salacious Rum and they're just bowing before him. And they're like, "You are the greatest warrior. You're
they got their boobs out.
Everything. They're just loving you. They actually hoist you up on their shoulders and they're taking you to the back room. Yeah. And the old man who's running the bar is like, "Don't worry, I got a couple other people I can call in from home to help run the bar while the rest of you get drinks and food." So we're glad no one died, and there is you saved the village. Everyone is happy, and there you go.
We did it.
That's not what the villagers are yelling.
That is. Now I'm shagging time.
I just posted Dino with nunchucks. The best part is his Jaws shirt. So there you go. That was your first D&D game. How do you guys feel about it?
That was amazing. That was my first ever one since I played it like a board game when I was like 11 or something. So that was really enjoyable. I loved it.
Yeah, I think I saved everyone's ass really, didn't I? With my
I like the fact that we could change the story as we went. And just
I mean, who doesn't want to marry a worm?
That was a bit weird, wasn't it? Yeah, that was.
Yeah. It was unexpected. I didn't think that would happen, but
that was weird. Yet you were raping a lich with a dildo. So
that
was weird. The damage, didn't it?
To be fair, that is very, very normal for Salacious, if anything.
That's true. Yeah. This really was probably the strangest game of Dungeons and Dragons that I've ever run.
It's very lenient dungeon master.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, believe me, the game is generally a lot even more complicated than it seemed like. There's a lot of other factors that you could bring, but I tried to simplify it and shorten the game because I didn't want. I knew you guys it was first time playing, and I didn't, want to really totally overwhelm everything.
Yeah.
But and I actually cut out a couple of fights. There was going to be a group of skeletons and something like another thing going on, but I realized that the pacing, the time we were going, and we were already going to be over 3 hours, so I was like, I should cut out a couple of things just.
So
to,
do we get to vote for MVP?
Oh, you want to do that? You want to vote? All right.
I killed the lich.
Let's vote for MVP. Yeah,
MVP,
Geek Strong was
It has
what?
to be Geek Strong. Sorry,
Wow.
Salacious.
I did the nunchuck.
What the front?
Not only did he do a live demonstration with the nunchucks, but he killed the lich. He was once frozen and did the
Yeah, he
almighty
was softening
comeback.
him up. Yeah, all right. But I mean, I
So
did the
we
cock-
can have.
I did the cock
Can we do
block,
super
didn't I?
chats?
Yeah.
So
We can put up a super chat right now. We'll do if anybody wants a super
You
chat.
could do a
I will
poll.
do
Do a poll in the
nunchuck
chat,
live.
John.
Yeah,
Do
do
a
a poll in the chat.
Doing the poll. in the
how do we do a poll?
go open up YouTube on another window?
I have to open up YouTube and
Yeah,
do it?
on,
Okay.
on another window,
Yeah.
and then click the poll button.
We
And
already
then
have it. The first one right up here.
MVP.
Do you know for MVP?
Blinky, what the France?
Ugh.
Honest to God. I did the old cock block. You know, don't forget that.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I
remember.
can
Points
do it
taken
in the
away.
chat. Oh, there it is. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I did the cock block.
And Salacious, you only get one vote.
I did the herpes. Like,
You can't vote
pouch.
multiple times.
I did it all.
Oh, we have another vote.
Oh, where is it? Do I have to
I
I
didn't
think
even
we
put
all.
it. I didn't put it up yet. They're just typing stuff
I know.
in.
I think we all did an amazing job. Very creative. A lot of fun.
Have you done the poll?
Right
I've
there.
got one more. I'm writing it. Oh,
Left Coast says it best.
where's? I didn't put in.
Let's do this.
Can I edit it? How do I edit it? It went in without putting Ghost in.
It doesn't matter.
I voted for Geek Strong.
We need a slow motion on that. With some soundtrack to it.
Honest
My
to
kids
God,
will be so
honest to
proud of
God.
me.
Honest to God. I think he's won it.
I got a vote. Someone voted for me. Why? I married a worm.
Because you're probably your worms voted for you.
Yes.
All right, looks like it's over.
You went in first to battle that beast.
Yeah,
I
I'm
know.
the beholder.
I
Trying to
sacrificed.
Trying to impress Salacious. Well, little good that did me.
Yeah.
Oh, Chantel voted for me.
Someone's given
That's
it.
worth 10 votes on its own. So
Shanty, what
I
the
win.
France?
Luke, I voted for you.
Who's given Fabulous Disaster a sympathy shag?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'll
there
take
is
it.
there is one for Fabulous. Yeah, he's got 7%.
It's
So
given-
I
some
voted for
people did it.
myself.
So looks like we got Geek
You surprised
Strong, Any World, Rum, and Fabulous. There.
Shanty,
Yeah.
you surprise me.
So
I'm not sure, to be honest, Shanty. Things
I'd
are
like
going
to
to be
take my
different.
mom and dad for this,
anyone else want to vote, or are we ending the
Things-
poll?
my
Things are going to be
sensei.
different.
For bringing
Different
brute
friend.
strength to this world.
Things are going to be different. I suppose we did get the nunchuck display. I suppose
Exactly.
that was worth it.
That was MVP worthy on its own.
Yeah, there was definitely some jiggly action in his shorts when that was going on. I don't know. There was all kinds of things.
He
going
shot-
on.
Gonna
he shot-
zoom
he
in on that
paralyzed
and
all
do it
of
as a
us.
super chat. I don't give you permission.
So it looks like Dino got 40%, Rum and Luke got tied with 27, and Fabulous was.
It's meant to be Salacious. Told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm contractually obligated to vote for Rum.
True. It's in his contract.
Who doesn't want a cape? You know I love you. G-Force, indeed.
Oh.
Yeah.
Not that much.
So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys had fun watching in the chat. And I heard a couple people in the chat say they'd love to play, so maybe we can set up another game.
I'd love to play again. That was really fun.
We can set up another game sometime in the future if you guys are interested. And I can keep it to this as simple as this was. And
if I play again, do I have my 20 million gold?
Well, you can use the same if you want to use the same character. Yeah,
I'm saving my gold.
Yeah, save your.
I want to invest my gold into the Salacious Rum Charitable Foundation.
Yeah, pass it on. I'll look after it for you, no problem.
I'll look after it for you.
I like this game because you didn't change the rules like you did in the Jeopardy challenge, where you changed the rules where I got one mistake taken away. I was supposed to.
No, that was not changing the rules
at the beginning.
You
rematch.
You misrepresented what I said. I said if you go back and watch
the video.
If you go back and watch the actual video, I say if you do not answer in the form of a question such as what is or who is, then you
Oh, did somebody just mute him?
and then Dino said, he said, "What if I?" And I said, "Well,
wait a second. We can't hear you."
He's like, "What if I get a? What if I say it wrong or something?" I go, "Well, I'll give you 1 second, real quick, to fix it." But it was that fix it was referring to the question of what if or what, not saying two different answers. You know what I mean?
Tomatoes.
He misrepresented what I said, and I am suing for deformation of character.
Well, I'm off now to the tavern to find my wench.
I need to find a new wife now. My other one's been killed, so back to the drawing board.
got ripped in half. Got ripped in half. Yeah.
Got to buy another engagement ring.
Me and Greedo go live in like an hour.
in honor of Luke's fallen kaiju and his hopes and dreams of marrying this giant lizard, we are going to play kaiju sex on the way out, and then we will see you guys all later. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks everybody for joining us, and we'll see you guys next time.
Oh my God! Look, it's the bubble. We're gonna fight like Godzilla's. They're different on fighting. Should we call the Air Force? They've all gone. One of them's growing a second neck.
I don't think that's a neck. I think one of them's maybe female or female identifying.
Okay, let's give them some privacy, guys. They are currently still mating, as we can see. It's something to behold. We've been beholding it for some time. What are you doing, Parker? Parker, get off the beach. Get them the privacy. Go. Disturbing nature.